We'll begin today by acknowledging the traditional custodians of the land on which we gather today and pay our respects to their elders past and present. We extend that respect to Aboriginal and Torres Strait Island people here today. This match is an AFL Barwon Division 3 game playing for the Cryo Bay Health Cup between South Barwon Grovedale and Port Arlington. South Barwon Grovedale are coached by Alan Hurlston and captained by Ben Barkley. Port Arlington are coached by Shane Kelly and captained by Jess Hunter. The umpires today from Geelong Football Umpires League are field umpires Brendan Beck, Jess Crucitti, Thomas Hitchcock. The boundary umpires are Lachlan Dundas, Abel Foley, Charlie Watson and Ollie Watson. And the goal umpires are Edmondo Rubini and Jack McIntyre. We'll now have the national anthem. Excuse me. Sorry. $2? Yeah, beautiful. Don't go away. Oh, you got a coin? Here you go. Where you go?
Heads of the cows when it's in the air. Yep. Tails. Tails is a call. And it's a head.
Okay, welcome to the Geelong Football or AFL Barwon Division 3 Under-18 Grand Final between South Barwon Colac and Port Arlington. South Barwon Grovedale. South Barwon Grovedale got into the grand final by defeating Port Arlington in the second semi, but there wasn't much in it, Brian.
No, Noel, and great to be here at this venue, the St Albans Football Ground, and what a magnificent day it is here. Yes, South Barwon have won their last 13 games in a row, the combined side with Grovedale, and it's going to be a fantastic grand final. Jesse Hunter, the captain of the Port Arlington side, and they're led by their coach Shane Kelly, assistant coach Ryan Shaw. And for the Grovedale South Barwon side, their coach is Al Houliston and assistant coach is Matty Young.
And their captain is Ben Barclay, and the ball's just about to be thrown up in the middle. And the big 21 for South Barwon gets the first knockdown. Jackson Winsell, he's a tall boy. I was only coming up to his shoulders in the rooms before the game. South Barwon go forward, and the ball, a trip. Did he play a trip? No, holding. And here goes that bloke again. He played well last week, Brian.
He sure did, and a chance here for the South Barwon Swans. They're streaming into attack in the forward pocket. Going in hard there for the side is young Hayden Baker. The umpire whistle blows.
It's Morrissey that brought the ball out of the centre. Liam Morris.
Out of bounds, and a throw-in will take place right in the forward pocket. In ruck up goes the big fella there in Costin. He can't get the ball. Good tackle. Play on's a call. Port Arlington with a handball. Get the ball out to the half-forward flank. Coming through strongly there was Aidan Burke in there for the
Port Arlington team.
Has
And
a
it's
snap
been
on
kicked
goal
out of
here.
there's a goal by number 19, I think it was. Liam Morrissey. Was it 19? Was it a point?
It's a point, I think. Yep, Liam Morrissey's.
And that guy that brought the ball out from fullback saved the game for Port Arlington last week on numerous occasions.
Yep, Dan Lembrecht. He's been a great contributor all game for the first final series they've played in for a fair while here, Port Arlington. Up in the ruck, the big fella again gets a tap out for the Grovedale side. Lockie Fiffin's in there, picked up by the Port Arlington player in Baker. He handballs it across to Kean Van Zyl, going in hard.
He's played in the back against 21,
the
which is
whistle has
Jackson
blown.
Winsell.
It's a free kick, I think, to the South Barwon Grovedale side.
Ball goes into the full forward zone, coming out. I can't pick them without their numbers. Let me get a number 1. Devon Borg picked that ball up and has been immediately tackled.
Stacks on the mill. We played 2.5 minutes into this first quarter, brought to you by the Buckley's Entertainment Centre. Magnificent sponsors of under-18 football and all football in the Geelong region. The ball goes out of bounds, throw in to take place. Umpire hurls the ball back into play. Up in ruck, the South Barwon get the tap down. Oh, I think there's a holding the man. Free kick, I would say.
Yep, going to Joel DeBono.
DeBono in the back pocket, runs on, passes up the line, but in front.
Oh, nice mark.
Strong mark there to the South Barwon player. I think it was Shea Bentley. He kicks it across, finds his teammate in Jackson McCarthy. Doing all the attacking here. The South Barwon, the big fellow. I'll tell you what. It's a goal, I think it's been kicked, yes.
Oh, South Barwon.
By the South Barwon Grovedale side. I think that was Hayden Baker. Score check, South Barwon 1-1-7. The Port Arlington Demons yet to score. We've played 3.5 minutes into this first quarter here at the St Albans Concept Oval.
Well, I tell you what, the nerves are really about at the moment because the big Port Arlington fella in the goal square should have really taken that mark.
Yep.
And when he dropped the ball, it created an opportunity for South Barwon to kick their first goal.
Anyway, who are we going for today, boys?
I'm going for Colac.
No,
You idiot.
Richard Grubby-Cation's a magnificent statement.
Well, thanks for introducing me too, mate.
Oh yeah, and Brian Coughlin on the other mic. Sorry about that, boys. This is not my normal go, so don't go picking on me. I'm going for South Barwon. They're more relaxed in the rooms before the game. Their coach is a Scotchman.
Taberner at half back. He drives the Port side up towards the centre wing. On the left foot there for South Barwon, and that looked like it was.
Ooh. It's a
Lockie
free
Pippin.
kick. I reckon it's either out of bounds or a free kick to Port.
Yeah, I think it's out of bounds on the full.
No, he's paid a free kick to
Or
Port.
free kick, is it?
Yeah, too high.
He drives the ball up towards the centre wing again, going in hard there for the Port Arlington Snides. Kick off the ground, but intercepted very well there by young DeBono. He's been in the action in this first quarter, playing well for the Ports. A handball by Devon Borg, looking for his teammate out wide. Ball heads towards the boundary line, and the umpire says throw in.
Oh, Big Ryan. Has Big Ryan been on the ground yet?
No, the big Ryan, our big Tyler Ryan, he's resting on the bench down near the hamburger stand there where the coach's box is, I think. No, he's not. He's all right. The big fella.
He played well last time too. That Monty. This bloke's name's Monty Jefferson. Good luck.
That's it,
Well,
yep.
Good luck to pronouncing that. But it actually has gone out in the full this time, boys.
I think it has gone out in the full. It's hit one of the car bonnets out there on the outer side of the ground.
He played on.
I reckon it's about a 3-goal wind blowing down to the Buckley's end of the ground.
Only if you kick straight.
That's at the end of South Bar and Grovedale. As they come into attack again.
dropped
He's
another one,
another one, the big fella. I'll tell you what, Dan Lemprecky, he's a superstar fullback down there for the Port. He's very nervous, I think.
And he didn't drop any last week, did he?
He took everything last week, but the umpire says, I'll have it, ball up.
He'll be right. That's the last one he'll drop. He'll be right from now on.
Nerves?
Yeah, a bit of nerves early.
Bit of nerve scrub, you reckon?
Yeah.
Who you going for, Brian?
I'll go for South Barwon, Grovedale.
Me too.
There's a chance here, or a great interception there by the Port Arlington lad. And that was Leicester, but ball is out of bounds, throw in to take place.
Who are the umpires, Brian? You got them?
Umpires here today are Brendan Beck, Jess Crucetti and Thomas Hitchcock. The boundaries Lachlan Dundas, Abel Foley, Charlie Watson, Ollie Watson. And the goal umpires are Eddie Rubini and Jack McIntyre.
Geez, we've got a good list there.
Are they senior umpires?
Yes.
Yes.
Good, yeah, young Jess is a really good umpire.
Whistle on blown, and it looks like it'll be a ball up.
A bigger ball up because obviously last touch.
Last touch.
It went out of bounds.
Went out of bounds. That's the rule they play in under 18s.
Yeah.
Chance here for Thomas Collins for South Barwon. The ball's been pushed across towards the centre half forward area. Play on's the call. Going through hard. A good pick up there by the South Barwon player. Gets it out to his teammate.
Oh,
there
good
in
kick,
Noah
good
Moore.
vision, good
Noah
vision.
Moore over to his teammate in Hayden Baker. A famous name out at the Grovedale.
Here
Footy
he is,
club.
number 11, 115 goals. But
Jesse
he's a
Hunter,
long
the
way out.
skipper. Here they go. Into attack the Port Arlington Demons.
Jacob Irwin had a run on it, but is he going to be able to pick it up? No, it's
Can
been...
Irwin
Oh,
get
yes,
it?
he kicked it, but it went through for a point.
I think it's been put through for one behind. Straight away, the South Barwon Tigers come back into attack. Deep in the back pocket.
Oh,
Oh,
he kicked it into the man on the mark. The umpire's called play on. He'd let us say they're butted up in this competition.
Yeah, say whatever you want. Except in the van.
We won't say that. They've lifted their game a little bit here, Port Arlington. Yeah. Oh, that was a bit of a no-look kick, and it didn't come off. It's a bit scrappy. Come on, umpire. Do something about this.
Thomas Collins going in really
Well, he's
hard
played
there.
on the ball.
And I think
He said he jumped on it and never
he'll
got
be
it out.
penalised. Yep, holding
Ryan
the ball.
Kelly's got the football, the recipient of the football, of the free kick. And he punted that up to the half-forward flank. And I think you'll find it's going to go... No, it's not out of bounds. He should pay another one.
No, he'll ball this one up. But just an observation, boys. You said that young fella kicked a lot of goals for the year, and he must be a really good kick for goal. But that field kick before put Port Arlington right in the ball, and I'll tell you what, his field kicking is just as good as his goal kicking.
Yeah, it was. Yes, you're right. But the young fella Irwin wasn't up to it. That's a hook around the corner. No one's been able to take that mark, but 22 for South Barwon got it out to his teammate in Will Barrett. One of Billy's boys.
Yes, young Will Barrett.
He was a great player, Billy Barrett. Deceased now.
Is he?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's been thrown in. The Port Arlington ruckman actually thumbled it, allowing South Barwon to run onto it, and there it's been rushed over the boundary line again for another throw in by Barrett and Noah Moore.
Throw in. Up they go. The big fella in ruck there for Port Arlington was big Jamie Butler. Can't get the ball down and forcing it out wide. And the South Barwon Swans, but intercepting there for Port. Looked like it was Thomas Collins again. He's been in the play a bit, Thomas. They call him Colo.
No.
How original.
Okay, there's been a free kick paid to, is this Port Arlington? And I've got no idea if they don't show me their number. This number 2, he fumbled it. He's probably their best little fella. Come back to, is it 21 or 12? Neither.
I think
That's
it's
the way
Logan.
you're looking at it.
Logan
17.
Hayden Baker. Bit scrappy play at the moment as we move towards the 11.5 minute mark of the first quarter. The Buckleys first quarter here in the under-18 grand final between the Port Arlington Demons and the South Barwon Grovedale sides. Chance here for Port Arlington as they go in. The umpire says dropping the ball, and the free kick will go to, looks like that's the Centurion. He's a beautiful kick of the ball, and he finds his teammate in the centre of the St Albans football ground. That looked like
Good
it was
lead. That's
Jackson Spong. He leads it, kicks it wide. Looking out there for Jacob Irwin. Irwin drives the ball up forward, but strong mark in defence there, and that was Angus Martin. Martin coming out wide. Finds his teammate out there in, I think it was Logan Young.
He's dropped the footy, I think.
Play on's a call, he gets a kick away. Port trying to get the ball away, but going in hard for a handball out from the Port Arlington player.
That's dropping
forward.
the football.
Will that be holding the ball, Grubby?
Oh, my word, it is.
It is.
He didn't actually have a lot of prior opportunity, but he just didn't release the ball properly. Threw it away. Good decision, umpire.
Jacob Irwin doing a fair bit of attacking. I think he's nearly hit him in the noggin. Umpire says, I'll have it, ball up.
Lucky it wasn't a bucket of sugar. Would have splattered all over him, Brian.
Well, that's... could have been a cream puff too, Grub. Up they go. Ball comes out. There's the Centurion. Gets onto his left boot. Smothered. Out of bounds.
They're onto him today. They've got him well manned up.
We've played 13 minutes into the first quarter. South Barwon, Grovedale 1-1-7. Lead Port Arlington 1 point.
No, they're throwing that one in.
Hey, there you go.
It must have been a free kick or something. I don't know.
That's going to go out of bounds, boys. Oh, no, that's good work from South Barwon. Let's come down here to 22.
Spongy. Jackson Spong drives it up towards centre half forward, going in hard. It's little Reece Smiljanic, and I think he's copped one high here.
Oh, either that or a sling tackle, Brian.
Could have been either.
I tell you what, with the
number
wind,
2, yeah.
with the wind going down towards the netball court's end of the ground, I think Port Arlington are probably in front here. They're doing a wonderful job. I think I'll go for them. You blokes went for the other mob. I think I'll go for
No, you
the
can't
mighty
do
Port.
that after a quarter.
No, after 11 minutes I can.
No, you can't. It's got to be done early in the game.
Well, I never
Who
got
would
a
you have
word.
went for early in the game?
Oh, probably South Barwon.
Here they go. South Barwon on the rebound, coming out of half
You
back.
might be right, Gabby.
They
You
drive
got
the
big
ball
number
towards the
7.
centre of the ground. Oh, yes, at the back of the
That's
pack there. A strong mark taken by Monty. Yes, my boy Monty.
Good kick,
He
but
kicks it out wide.
well
Chance
balled.
there for, it looks like Charlie Smale. He gets a handball, but intercepting well for the South
Leicester.
Barwon side. Big Jackson Winsell
Too
in
high,
there.
she cried.
Oh, the
I'll
umpire
be balling
says-
that up if I was the umpire.
Well, it
Ball
was
up.
high. He's a bit stiff there, you know, Jack Allison, not to get a free kick. Anyway, the umpire's balled it up. South Barwon have snapped it off the bottom of the pack, and he's kicked it straight down the throat of
Big Ethan
Hughes.
Hughes.
Merv.
Well, that's got to be a free kick for interference.
Top one there.
Tom Gillett, the vice-captain. That would have been a good mark. And he's played on, and he's kicked it way off the side of his boot. That was a shocker. Here's that number 2 again, is it? There's a goal. No,
Ooh.
on the full.
Well, it might have been a shocker, but it actually put him in pretty good position. Lucks of fortune.
Brocky Turpin having a shot for a goal there, but I think he's missed everything, I think, Rob, and it's out of bounds.
This definitely is. Might actually be on the full by the looks of it.
On the full.
Go back behind your mark, mate.
He's got to go back behind the mark. That's correct, Noel.
Nice kick across goal. Lucky it come off. It was a dangerous kick, but it worked.
Take risks in the grand final, Noel.
Yes, absolutely. This bloke, number 21, he's pretty tall for a bloke that's 6'6".
Well, he would be.
Yeah, I reckon he would be too, Grump.
I meant to say pretty fast.
Chance here for Port Arlington as they get it across there to.
Oh, yeah, good. Come on, you've got to run onto it, mate. You've got to run onto
The
it.
ball's done an off-road. Here he is, the Centurion. He's onto it. He drives it forward towards the forward pocket. It's beaten everyone and has gone through, I think, for a minor score.
If he doesn't, I wonder how many goals he set up.
Out there towards Shay Bentley, but it's intercepted there by the Port Arlington side.
Well defended.
And the ball has been rushed through for a minor score. Port Arlington move on to, I think, 3 behinds, and South Barwon on 1-1-7.
Kicked out off the back of the hands of the bloke. Didn't mark it. South Barwon have got it down to centre half forward already, and the big fella in number 23. It's not 23, is it? Is a goal to South Barwon? No, he missed it.
No, it's a goal, all right. Don't you worry about that.
15 or 16, I can't see.
Magnificent play from the South Barwon Grovedale side, set up there by the big fella Jackson Winsell at centre half forward.
And the goal kicker was Blake Crawford.
Blake Crawford kicks a goal.
That moves them on to 2-1-13 to Port Arlington's 3 straight points. And that's why they've got the favouritism for this game. That's why they're into the grand final first, because the play from the back line there, untouched by a Port Arlington player, and that's the way South Barwon have been played. Port Arlington haven't been allowed to do that yet, but they did it that time, and if they can keep doing that, Port Arlington will have to find another way out.
90 seconds to go here in the first quarter of this under-18 grand final. And the umpire's got the ball back in the centre. Here he is, that big Ryan. Yeah, that's him.
Yep, the big fella's on the ground, big
Yep.
Tyler Ryan. Here they go again,
Very
coming
good
out of the
fellow,
centre of the
well
ground.
done.
Was it Morrissey, was it?
Yeah.
That's a good bit of play again. They've really just hit the button right near the end of the quarter.
So 36 again.
Yeah, great play from Liam Morris. He sets up a
35.
chance here for South Barwon.
It's a 50-metre penalty.
Hold on. I'll tell you what, he's given him 50 metres grub, I reckon.
Yeah, and, well, I think it's the big Port Arlington fella down there. Well, I think he was asked to move out of the 5-metre area, a protected area, and he did not.
This is the coach's son, isn't it?
Houliston, yep.
Yep.
Dan Houliston kicks a goal.
This is the bloke that called us the Muppets.
He's a pretty clever sort of a bloke as well, by the sounds of it. But I tell you what now, if you have a look at 3-1-19 to 3 points, I thought Port Arlington won the quarter right up until the last 30, 40 seconds of the quarter. But we set a 3-goal win. South Barwon have got 3 goals to Port Arlington's 0. And I think now they've won the quarter. They've come in the last 40 seconds, South Barwon have won the quarter. So it will be very, very interesting to see what happens when Port Arlington have the breeze in this second quarter.
With 1 minute to go, Brian.
Yes, there's about 45 seconds to go. Might be much more play in this first quarter.
Well, what they have to do, Brian, Port Arlington here, is make sure they keep the ball where it is and do not let South Barwon score one more goal this quarter.
Back in the centre, the ball thrown high in the up in the ruck there. Looking there was Jackie Sherman for the South Barwon Swans, punched forward by the Port Arlington boys into the hands of Jamie Butler. The Butler goes forward. Here's a chance. Right, left, handball. Out there towards little Smiljanic. He gets onto his right boot. Play on's the call as they go in hard here.
They're going to run out of time here if they're not careful.
Yeah,
Got
you're
about
right.
Well,
6
there's a free
seconds.
kick
There's a
beyond
free
play.
kick.
Yeah, but the clock doesn't stop in this, Grubby.
No, that's what I mean.
And that's time, just about. He won't kick it that far.
I think he'll have a kick just after the siren here. He's a long way
He's
out.
too far out to score. He's
Yep.
too
Jackson.
far out to score.
Jackson Winslow.
Charlie Smale, it is.
Is that 27?
Charlie Smale, no, I don't think he...
How if I look at the right list?
Quarter time here in the Corio Bay Cup Under-18 Division 3 Grand Final. And the score at quarter time, we've got South Bar and Grovedale 3-1-19, Port Arlington 3 behind. And we will be back for the second quarter shortly.
Well done, Brian.
You can stop it.
Don't put me phone over the numbers.
It goes over to Noel Fat. Oh, no, not him.
And you know what? When you got binoculars on, you can't look down real quick.
That's why I can't commentate properly. I can't do it.
Yeah. Cogsy, when the ball's on the other side of the ground, you're it.
Here we go, the second quarter, the Fairhaven Homes second quarter of the Under-18 Grand Final. Up they go in ruck, Big Jackson Winsell in ruck for the South Bar and Groby side. Going in hard there is Hayden Baker, but a free kick I think's been paid to the Port Arlington side in the centre of the ground. It looked like that was Jackie Allison. Allison drives the ball out towards half forward, coming through strongly there for the combined side is, like it was Logan Young. Play on's the call as the ball heads towards the boundary line. Stacks on the mill. The umpire says...
He's found a free there.
Free kick, I think.
He'll kick this long. I reckon they've been instructed to kick it long because the ball coming out of the centre did.
He's kicking long, all right.
I tell you what.
Straight into his guts.
I thought it hit him in the butt. Anyway, that's
Oh,
dropping the
oh,
ball.
the ball.
Yeah, my word it is. Now he gets another chance this time. Oh, not long though. Coming through nicely there was Will Barrett.
Will Barrett.
And now it's out in the outer wing, and I reckon it's going to go out of bounds. And Brian, you're supposed to be calling when it's over there because I've got Paul.
Yeah, well done to Billy Barrett, playing a great game too for the South Bar and Grovedale side. Umpire throws the ball in, centre wing, outer side of the
Well,
ground.
give him a
Whistle
little
on
push.
play. What's happened here?
He
Free
got the
kick.
ruckman, gave him a bit of a push. Good decision up.
Yeah, free kick goes here to the South Barwon side. And I think it's Ryan Costin.
That's a great
Very
mark.
strong mark.
See, it's hard to see with the sun of the cars,
Jeez.
but that's a well-placed kick. Now, nice handball across to...
Looks like the Monty.
Good luck. Good luck.
Here he is. I think he's got it again. This is the captain.
He's got the right
the
idea.
Centurion. He drives the ball right up into the teeth of goal. What a great mark.
That's what they wanted. That's what they wanted at the start of the quarter, and that's Lachlan Whiffen.
Lockie Whiffen, yes. No, been a great player for Port this year.
Famous name in local football.
Yep. Whiffo. Lockie Whiffen. He's about 10 metres out directly in front, comes in and goes bang.
It's a shocking kick though, wasn't it?
Gee.
But I think it's through for
It
their
went
first
through,
goal.
yeah. So that's Whiffen's first and Port Arlington's first, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. And that's at the...
Port Arlington move on to 1 goal 3-9. They trail South Bar and Grovedale 3-1-19.
And again, a really, really good kick by that young fellow. I know he's kicked a lot of goals. He didn't try to kick the goal. He put it in the right spot, a very dangerous spot, and the big fella took the mark to help him out and kick the goal.
And I reckon they've been instructed by their coach with the wind to kick it long.
I think you might be right. As the big ruckman go up, it's tapped out again.
Butler.
It goes out towards who?
It's Butler.
Butler, but it's all
But it's
picked
been
up by Shah Bentley. Bentley now. He's in the centre of the ground, true. Puts it up towards the centre half forward position. Nobody can take the mark. Out come the Port Arlington defence. They looking over for that same kid again. Couldn't quite find him. Trying to pick the ball up now. This little fella's played pretty well, actually.
Oh, hold the man.
Could have got a free kick. Play on's the call. Let it go up. Well done. Up it goes again.
Got it
That
back.
same little kid. Wow, great bit of football by Reese Smilojevic. Smilojevic puts it up towards the forward. Off the ground. Almost a goal. No, touched. 1 point for Port Arlington. Magnificent football. They've got the win and they're going to try and use it. Noel Fanning.
They have. And the fullback has got the ball in the goal square to bring it out, and he's not too sure which way to go. He's going to go to the outer side of the ground, and that is Angus Martin. Martin's ball goes out to the halfback flank and chipping in there nicely. Went out of bounds.
I think the ball is out of bounds.
Yeah, I thought the Port Arlington bloke marked it, but he didn't.
I think it's out of bounds. Went out in Boundary Road, Brian.
But didn't go out in the full.
No, bounced over them water tanks.
He won the tap out again, Butler. And they're lifted their game, they're lifted their radar because they're kicking the ball under instructions to go long. And, nice little handball. Didn't come off. Picked up by South Barwon and being smothered. And the umpire said, give it to me. Lachlan whiffing. He's got the whiff of one goal. Oh, nicely read off the pack. He's gone for the backwards.
Oh, I missed it. They can't keep squandering opportunities here, Port Arlington. They
Nah,
need to kick some goals with this breeze.
They're going to kick themselves out of it the way they're going.
Out it comes now to Noah Moore. Noah Moore, he's looked down further around the ground. He's going to find Hayden Baker. Baker can't quite take it. Gets a nice handball back to Moore. He sits onto the right boot. Puts it up towards the wing position. Well, it's all or nothing here as the big fella comes over the top.
Hughes.
Picked up again by Hughes. Hughes now puts a flying kick into towards the forward line. Up they go. No one can take the mark. But the South Barwon defence run the ball over the line and again stop a big attack from the Port Arlington Footy Club.
And it was Nelly front on contact. But I
Almost.
don't think he touched him.
No, I'll tell you what, they're doing a damn good job, these umpires.
They are. My word, they are. There goes Butler up again with the ball.
Tell you what, he's kicked it out of it.
He has. He has. The big fella, moving like a rover, Butler, number 13. And he's leading his pack back to the centre.
Good bit of play, Brian.
Lights are on, mate, but no one's home.
Is Brian here?
The lights are on, but no one's home.
Well, I thought that the big ruckman then, he had the kick for goal and he put it through. You know, he's done very well too in the ruck.
It's only a point in it, 2 points in
Two.
it now, Brian.
2.
Yep, score check, South Barwon, Grovedale 3-1-19, Port Arlington 2-5-17. Back in the centre, the big fella Butler gets a tap out again as the Port Arlington Demons surge into attack again. Here's a chance for little Reece Smiljanik. He's been on fire in this quarter for the Port Arlington Demons.
Number 11, no.
Up towards the Centurion, but the ball has been forced over the boundary line. Throw in to take place.
Jesse Hunter. He's got to lead by example, hasn't he? He is the captain. We're waiting for the umpire to bring it back in a fray. Hunter again. He's tapped it the other way, and his Rovers picked it off pretty well. Tapped out of the pack by Grovedale. Back to Port Arlington, and it's gone back into the full forward area, but the big fella there. He played well 2 weeks ago, this fella, at fullback. And Ryan Costin has marked that on them in the back pocket. He's kicked it up to well forward on there by Thomas Collins. And they get the ball out to out of half back flank or forward flank. Down up to the wing. Well done. The kick wasn't the greatest. They lifted their game a bit here, Grovedale. There's that number 2 again, but what's going on?
He's going to play a free kick. I don't think it's down the ground because he's bringing it back, so it must have been for some sort of a hold.
But Smiljanik had the ball and he would have been off. I reckon it's kind of retarded them a little bit. That's the kick they want. That's what the coach said. Oh, nice mark. That's
I tell you
Butler.
what, it's more than that. It's a nice goal too.
Butler.
They've hit the front.
That's Butler's second goal.
The Butler.
I'll have you, Butler. These kids wouldn't know that, would they?
No. Oh, Reg Varney on the buses. 3-1-19, 3-5-23. Port Arlington are in front in the grand final of 2023 here at Concept Oval.
It's only taken them 8 minutes, Brian.
Yes, no, the big fella Butler is dominating now in the centre of the ground.
And he will contest the ruck once again.
He's probably their best player so far.
I would
Well,
think
this
so.
quarter anyway.
I would think so.
Yeah.
Up it goes now. The big fella Butler in ruck. He's going to get the tap it. No, he doesn't. It's Harv there. DeBona gets a little handball out towards. I think it might have actually been Monty. Monty will do me anyway. Up it goes now. Kicked out of the pack from South Barwon Grovedale. Goes into their forward line at the centre half forward position. Nobody can pick it up. Now they can as a defence try to come out, but good play there by South Barwon. And even better play by Port Arlington. Fumbles it in the finish. Tries to get
in the
on.
back.
The umpire's going to say, give it to me. Fano, you got no idea because it wasn't. And the umpire's got it right. Half forward flank. for South Barwon Grovedale. They need to get a goal to get back in touch with the play. Up they go. Big Butler gets the punch out. Comes out towards, I think it might be Thomas Collins. Puts it back over the foot. But, good football from the Port Arlington defence. Right standing in the way there. Out he comes now. No one on the mark. Decides to go towards the wing position. Up it goes. The big number 5 can't quite take the mark. But he does pick it up beautifully. And Tommy Gillett. Gillett gets towards the wing position now. Oh, great play coming out of defence. And that was Angus Martin. Well played, Angus. Puts the ball up to the half-forward flank. Again, no one can quite pick it up. Little half-foot tap. Out it comes now. Oh, he's
Thrown
thrown
the
the ball. He's going
ball.
to be holding the ball.
Played on. They've played on Port Arlington. They've kicked it up here to the forward on the wing, but it's picked out of off the back of the pack by Teague Salmon, and he's kicked it straight down the throat of a Port Arlington player. He's bringing it out here to the broadcast wing, and no one can take the mark. The pack falls over, and Big Ryan.
That's a good handball.
Big Ryan got in there, the handball, and
That's not.
no, that's holding the man, and Butler should have got a free kick then, and it was even too high over the shoulder, but Ryan's not letting go. Go, boy. Good tackle. Backer got that ball across to his teammate over Collins' head, but the umpire said play on, and it's gone to Ryan Costin, and he's kicked it up right across the half-forward line, but coming through strongly was Port Arlington, and the ball's now down on the half-forward line for Port Arlington, and this is number 2, is it, for Port? Smiljanic, and a lovely spark's been taken by the captain. And the captain is
Well, he's
Jesse.
off. He's played on and snapped the goal.
Hunter! They are on fire this quarter. If they can be 3 goals up at half time, they can nearly stack the back line in the third quarter.
Well, I don't know about stack the back line,
Well,
but
have
an
a
extra player
yeah,
down
spare,
back
a spare.
against the wind,
Yeah.
they may well do that. But as you say, they have to be a few goals up to do it. At the moment, they're 4-5-29.
10 points.
South Barwon Grovedale are 3-1-19. And I tell you, a very, very entertaining game of football, Brian Coghlan.
It sure is, Grub, yes. No, that wind's picked up too. I reckon it's about a 25-kilometre north-westerly.
Free kick,
Free kick in the centre of the...
square.
Too many.
Big
Oh,
Tyler Ryan. Hold
Fatal
on.
mistake.
You can't make that mistake,
Tyler Ryan.
especially in a grand
They got a
final.
loose man out here, Port.
Because that's where he should have been, but he's come out here.
Yeah. Oh,
Chance here. Picked
22.
up there by, it looks like Jackson Spong. He gets a kick. It's smothered.
Oh, he's
but
got
going
it
through
again. He's done a great
Ryan
job
Kelly
there.
in there for the Port Arlington Demons. But coming through strongly. Oh, fumbles
high
the
up.
ball. Top one a bit high.
High up, well done.
Well picked up, Grubby Cochins. Free kick will go to the South Barwon Grovedale side.
Ethan Moore.
Ethan Moore. Chance here for Port. They try to get the ball out.
You got it
chip over
again,
the
Ethan.
top. Oh,
he
another
turned his
too
back.
high.
Top
Yeah,
one.
but that's a Joel Selwood free kick, in my opinion.
Oh,
He's hurt the boy too. He's still on the ground. He might have a bit of a concussion here. He doesn't look too well. I don't think it was anything malice in it.
No,
I
no.
think you're right. I don't know whether he ducked the head.
Turned his head
I
and
think
sort of...
as he got
yeah,
the ball, he sort of
ducked.
went down a little
Yeah,
bit
yeah.
and copped what probably wouldn't have copped if he didn't go down. So play on's a call.
he's a Moyer, that boy is. But I think he's
Oh,
all right.
what's he doing? It's not soccer, mate. This is AFL football. You can't take a dive like that, Thomas Collins. Where's he put it?
Chips it over towards the centre wing and a mark to South Barwon Grovedale. They go inboard. Chance here for Dan Hoolston.
He's going all right.
He's an 800-metre champion runner back in the day, young Dan. Oh, he's dropped a sitter of a mark
Well, it
there.
wasn't a sitter. He had to stretch for it, and he just couldn't quite take it.
Ball goes out of bounds as we've played 13 and a half minutes into this, the Fairhaven Homes second quarter of the Under-18 Division 3 Grand Final.
Have a look at the rest, then come and buy the best, Fairhaven Homes.
Chance here for the, they're going in hard there. Stacks on the mill.
Big
The umpire
Ryan.
says
Big Ryan.
he got it out. South Barwon Grovedale into attack. Over the top. Chance here for, like that was...
No, dropping the
he's
ball.
dropped the footy
Dropped
there,
the
I think.
ball.
free kick, I think, yes.
Gotta kick it long, mate. That's what your coach said to you quarter time. Huh?
Well, he hasn't. And I tell you what, he's done well.
Shoved it straight down the throat of Tom Gillett, the vice-captain of Port Arlington. Gillett drives it up to the half-forward line, but nobody can take the mark except number 2.
Similjanic.
Smiljanic, or whatever his name is, but his play's starting to come good this quarter. So it's probably best he didn't use all his petrol tickets in the first quarter. But now South Barwon got it, and they're it just didn't carry to the Port Arlington player, but he got it out, and over the boundary line she goes. On the outer wing, Brian.
Throw in to take place. 15 minutes into this second quarter up in ruck. The big fella, big Tyler Ryan, he gets a tap down. Chance here for South Barwon.
Oh,
yes.
that's mark,
Strong
free kick,
mark.
whatever you want to call it.
Yep, pay that. The South Barwon Grovedale side come towards the centre of the
Comes
ground.
into the
Chance
praying
big
mantis, number
Jackie
26.
Sherman. A handball over the top. Chance here. Looks like it's
he's kicked
great
it into the
defence.
man on the mark, Baker.
Hayden Baker.
That was a very good piece of football.
Oh,
on the
now
balls.
what
What's
will
he
Is he
happen
going to
here?
pay? Is he going to pay?
Oh,
He is.
he's
No,
gonna
mate.
pay it.
No.
He's paid it.
Deliberate out of bounds, is it?
No.
He's paid it.
Oh.
Deliberate.
No.
Gee.
They got to get rid of that rule, and they got to get rid of the stand rule.
Jackie Sherman drives it in towards centre, but drop the mark. Chance here, but defending well for Port Arlington as they go out towards the back pocket, high in the air.
That's
Strong mark.
Is that
Hayden
7?
Baker, I reckon it is.
I
Hayden
reckon
Baker.
you're right.
4-5-29, 3-1-19. Port Arlington's favourite. Hayden Baker got a very, very difficult shot from the boundary line at the Gordon Tafe end of the ground. Baker now. It'll be a good kick for Mia, but he's proven to be a good one for most of the year. In he comes, puts it on the way towards the goal, drifts away into the forward pocket, and the Port Arlington defence have done a magnificent job so far. Rushes it through for one behind.
Rashed's still playing.
Yeah.
We've been going 16 and nearly 17 minutes in this second quarter of the Division 3 2003 Under-18 Grand Final. We wait for the Port Arlington fullback to bring it into play. He runs off and gets it out to the half-back flank. Oh, I thought that had gone through. Come out the back there to Lockie Whiffen. He gets it into the centre of the ground. Oh, ugly bounce there for Port Arlington, but well backed up by...
Kenny Van Ziel.
yeah.
Van Seal.
They're mucking around with it here. That's the way you play football. Sudden comes straight through like a steam train, Angus Martin. But they've mucked up the delivery, and
A
it's
little bit
going
like Noel Fanning in his heyday for Newtown.
to Tommy Gillett. That's how you do it. You don't muck around, mate. If someone's in your way, you run straight over the top of them, don't you?
Do so, and that was great football there.
Oh,
You
great.
might not
Go-
open it.
oh, no.
Ah, he's muffed the kick.
Yeah, he got tackled as he kicked it. Bad luck. Pretty hard to do that.
He's dropped
Hang
the
on,
footy.
hang on.
He's dropped the footy, and we'll have another shot for goal.
Do you reckon he can kick that from that angle?
Tell you what, the other kid couldn't. Who's this bloke, Fano?
This is number 27.
Well, it could be Shah Bentley by the things of it.
Yep.
In he comes, he runs around. He puts it on its way. I tell you
Oh,
what, it's
did it hit the
almost there,
post?
but it's hit the post. Or a mark. Umpire says
Post.
hit the post, and it'll be one behind again. They're not squandered opportunities because they were two very, very hard goals.
Yeah, they were.
But one of them would have been really nice going into half time. Not much time to go. Out comes the fullback. He's roasted it into the centre of the ground. Nobody can take them up.
nice
Port
work.
Arlington push it forward as they go through the centre. That's almost a throw. The umpire says not almost. It is one. And a free kick will go
I
to
think the
South
umpire
Barwon.
was spot on. And it's come out here to number 16 in Thomas Collins, who's actually, I thought, lifted this quarter.
Yeah, it might even be 26, is it, Jack?
Jackie
I was,
Sherman.
I was 10 out.
Yeah, that's all. And about 3'2", but
Oh, you can't do
he's
that,
got
son.
him in the back. Free kick to South Barwon. They're running out of time now at 19-minute mark of the second quarter.
Baker goes into the centre of the ground, looking for his teammate, finds him on the bounce in Ethan Moore, and he gets it out to his teammate. in
Blake Crawford.
the big Crawf.
But again, the Port Darling defence has been absolutely stout. They can't get past the defence at the moment. And if they're going to win the game, South Barwon Grovedale, that's exactly what they're going to have to do. And he puts it back towards the wing position. Up go the big man.
Oh,
it's a
number
fair
11.
goes. Mark
Jesse
of the
Hunter.
day.
Jesse Hunter.
Jesse Hunter, what a spectacular mark. He's got the ball on the wing. I think time's going to run out here at 19:45. But South Barwon Grovedale, all on their own here is Aaron Burke. Burke now puts it into the middle. He's looking for and finds Lockie Farr. Lockie Farr goes even right into the middle, and he finds Noah Moore. Out he goes now towards the half-forward flank. They're running out of time. They've got to get it in. Good mark, but the siren beats them.
You know what? It's been a very well umpired game so far to half time and very well played, and there has not been a goal kicked, I don't think, to the left of screen. Is that correct?
I think it might be correct. And Brian, can
Yes.
we go in at half-time?
Half-time
Scores,
scores, South Barwon a 3-3-21. They trail Port Arlington 4-5-29. Goal kickers for South Barwon, Dan Houston, Hayden Baker and Blake Crawford. And for the Port Arlington Demons, Jamie Butler has 2, Jesse Hunter and Lockie Whiffen. And we will be back for the all-important premiership third quarter.
The Ron
here at St
Brain
Albans.
quarter of football.
The Ronnie Brain quarter.
Okay, second half. Welcome back. 3-3-21 to South Bowen Grovedale. 4-5-29 to Port Arlington, who I thought before the game were favourites, but I did tip South Bowen, didn't I?
You did, Noel, and
Yeah.
yes, it's been a fantastic grand final so far. This is it, the third quarter. This quarter is the Raiders Bingo third quarter here at the St Albans Football Ground.
Well, RB anyway, the Ron Brain quarter.
And the Ronnie Brain, one of the former Newtown and Chilwell champions back in the heyday. He wore the number 8 Guernsey too, Noel.
Yes. And the umpire raises the ball aloft, and we have Butler up against the big fella from Port, and Butler got the tap down, but Port Arlington, South Bowen sharked it. This bloke said that's either around the neck or dropping the ball. The umpire said it's around the neck, and taken by Angus Martin, who kicked it. Oh, they all let it go, Brian. It's gone out the back door to
Riley Nolan, he
but
has a
he's
shot
missed
at
it.
goal, but I
He-
think he has missed 1 point.
yeah, but he read the play well, Riley Nolan, and the ball's now coming in through the agency of the fullback for Port Arlington, who has played on. That's Jackson Spong, the fullback. Did he play fullback last week?
No, he's an inclusion in this week. He missed
Right.
last week.
Okay. The ball comes across, but it's intercepted by South Bowen. They take it forward. Oh, nice, lovely, low pass. Very direct. He would have nearly been in goal king, but he got it across to Ethan Moore, who missed and kicked a point. And now the South Bowen fullback is kicking it in again. In
Spong, I think it was.
Spong, 27. That was Bentley that kicked that one in.
Bentley.
But they've got it out to the wing now, and they're moving the ball very well against. I reckon that wind's dropped a bit. Anyway, it's up there to full forward. At number 11, the goal kicker is trying to get it. He's inspiring his players, but here we go, 24. Oh, he's done one of those up the chimney ones, whatever that means.
Monty.
But I've heard Grubby say that in senior football.
No,
and
you haven't.
it,
No, you
it
haven't.
makes me laugh. Oh, it must have been. Someone says it in the GDFL.
No.
Must be Jason Doherty in that GDFL.
Only at Christmas time. That's down the chimney.
Oh, number 5 for Port Arlington, and Tommy Gillett, the vice captain, has got the ball. He's played on, and he's kicked it across the face of goal to his little rover, who's he just better kick this.
Geez, that's the kid. That's the young fella that kicks the goals. isn't
Jesse
it?
Hunter
Yes,
has
it
gone
is.
bang.
He knows where they are, doesn't he?
One word he does. One word he does. Gee, that's a good start for the Port Arlington
That's the
Demons.
first goal against the wind.
Yes. And comes at a crucial time,
Yeah,
too.
very good start. Big confidence builder for. Is that your phone or mine?
I don't know.
In the 3 previous meetings between these two sides, they've held Jesse Hunter to 1 goal in each of the previous 3 games. But today he's just kicked his second, and he looks like to be a big thorn in the South Bowen Grovedale side here.
Yeah, you're right. So I think Shane Kelly's got these boys up and running, hasn't he? Big fella.
Butler. The Butler goes towards centre half forward, coming in hard there for Port Arlington, gets the handball out. That was Smiljanic. He's been a very good player today for the Port side. Chance here, they go in hard again, falling over. Picked up there by South Bowen player and Noah Moore. He gets it to his teammate. He handballs across to Dan Houliston. Houliston goes back onto his right boot, chips it up, and chance here and a mark.
Kick it long!
Oh, now
50
I think
metres.
it's a 50-metre penalty.
The young fella there might have run into the protected area.
Protected area.
I don't think he has to kick it long. He just has to kick the goal.
Now he can kick it. There was a bloke on his own down here in the forward line. I thought if he, with the wind he can get to him, but it doesn't matter now.
If you saw a bloke in the forward line on his and you had 50 metres, what would you have done?
He didn't have the 50 metres by then.
Gussie Martin. Gussie Martin will line up. He'd be about 45 metres out.
What'd you say, Dusty Martin?
Gussie Martin.
Oh, Gussie Martin.
Gussie comes in and
That's a
goes
goal.
bang,
You what?
straight through
That's
the
a
middle.
good answer. That's a very good answer for South Barton Grovedale.
We check the score here at the St Albans Reserve. The Concept Oval, Grubby, it's called here.
It certainly is. It used to be the Gordon Tafe Oval.
That's correct.
And South Barwon now move on to 4-5-29, and they trail Port Arlington 5-5-35 at the 4.5, nearly 5 minute mark of the third quarter, the premiership quarter.
In actual fact, before that, it was called St Albans Reserve.
It was, probably still is, officially. Up they go now.
I knew I'd get you to say that.
Oh, well, I thought I might. Up goes the ball. In ruck
Just
they
keep you
go.
up to date
That's a
with the
big, good
scores
tap
down
out by
to
the South
netball.
Barwon boy.
Yeah.
That gets his ascendancy down towards the half
And
forward
13
flank.
Oh, well
Beautiful
trapped.
pick up.
Bennett
Comes
Bennett.
out over again. South Barwon have got the footy. They're playing around with him. He has a shot for goal, that boy. It's going close, but
38,
not
38,
quite close
38.
enough. And that might have been Ben Barclay, I think it was.
And in the 15
He had a
under,
snapshot
Geelong
from a long
28
way out. The
defeated
wind's
Bannockburn
carried
in
it across goal.
27
And
in
there's a
extra
point
time.
to South Barwon Grovedale. They go to 4-7-31. They trail Port Arlington 5-5-35. And now Port Arlington, they come out, plays on, runs his full 17 metres, I reckon, puts it up towards the wing position. Up they go, almost to mark. Picked up there by Smillerjack. He puts it into towards the centre of the ground. It goes to Devon Borg. Devon Borg now. He's looking further afield. He's going to go wide against the wind, which I don't know whether it's a great idea, but at least it stays in there
Ball should be up here.
with Tommy Gillett, the vice-captain Gillett. He's going to go as no. He's going short again, but it's not quite marked there by the Port Arlington boy. Butters up beautifully, puts it over towards the half-forward flank. Up they go. There's someone down in the middle, but he's up again. And there's a free kick now, and it's called holding the ball. And Port Arlington will take the result and free kick turn around, son, and we'll find out that it's Lockie Whiffen. Whiffen's played a good game. He puts it up into a forward line. It doesn't quite mark. Oh, it's a bit like the Melbourne Storm last night, but this time the umpire got it right. Half volley. Give it to me, boys, and I'll ball it up. 5-5-35, 4-6-30. Port Arlington's hanging on in front.
Ball thrown in the air by umpire Brendan Beck. Chance here for the South Barwon Grovedale side. Stacks on the mill.
Ball it up, mate.
Umpire circling and says, I'll
Ball
have
it
it.
up.
Ball up. Played 7 minutes into this third quarter, the premiership quarter. They go in ruck. The big fella Butler again gets a tap out. Chance here for South Barwon through Logan Young in the van.
As Dan Houliston picked it up, kicked it into the middle of the ground, and that, in the back. He's not going to pay it. I guess I haven't been watching enough football.
I think you've watched enough in your 84 years.
Here we go. A goal here to Port. No, well defended.
Here he comes, the
By
400-metre runner.
They
He's
won't
had
catch
3
him.
bounces,
No, they won't
4
catch him.
bounces.
He's going to run the length of the ground, this bloke. He's going to run the length of the ground.
Phil
6
Manassa!
bounces.
Phil Manassa.
Oh, he's been caught.
Yeah, one bounce too many.
Yep.
Oh, a lovely handball comes out to Charlie Smale. Goes over his head. That's play on. That's
Yeah,
just
good
another
football.
Good solid bump. And it's come down here to Smiljanic.
He's been everything, this kid, since quarter time.
Yeah, quiet first quarter, but he's been good since. You're right. Kicks the ball up the true centre half forward position, and a lovely mark taken by the Butler.
Oh.
And the Butler's done another one of those sideways kicks. Someone's got to teach him to kick the football. Oh, well roved there by Port Arlington. They drive it back into the full forward position. Up they go, and it could have been a mark. A snap out of the pack. I didn't catch who kicked that, but it's gone through for a point anyway. No!
Oh.
Hasn't gone through. South Barwon defend this very, very, very well, and they're going to clear the contest. No, they're not. It stacks on the mill, and umpire's got to do something about that, but he's not going to. Can't see for the sun bouncing off the car windscreens. And there he is again, that number 2.
Smiljanic has a shot for goal.
It would have went through if it had to been
Touched on the line.
Yeah, touched on the line. So they, this is a good game, isn't it? Straight down the middle to Ryan Costin. Costin comes out to the half forward flank to Sherman. Sherman, the bloke, bad luck. He's kicked it, but Jack Allison has just come on the ground and he just intercepted the kick for Port Arlington. Anyway, the ball's gone out the back to the half-back flank, and he has paid too high. Yes.
Bit high.
Yep. So it's a free kick to South Barwon. Ball, well read, mate. Into the centre of the ground, good positioning. Handballs it off to his teammate. One bounce. Oh no, mate! You've mucked up the bounce. Through it. He's paid throwing the ball against Ryan Costin. So the big fella, number 2, Smiljanic's got the ball, and he's kicked it up. Oh, just a little bit over his head, but the big fella's got it. Oh, he moved pretty well there for that play. He goes okay, doesn't he, Butler? He moves well. 23 has picked the ball up for Port in Jackson Spong, and he's got it up there forward. And there should be a goal here. No, yep. Has he put it through? I don't know whether it's a goal. Yeah.
Tell you what.
Sounds like it to me.
Yep, goal.
Number 17, was it? No, number 11. Another one. This bloke is a machine. A goal-kicking machine.
I think it was the fellow who's squirting number 24 kicked that. I think it was Monty.
17?
Monty Jefferson Goodluck kicks a goal in the grand final for the Port Arlington Demons. South Barwon 4-6-30. Port Arlington move away. They go to 6-6-42, and we've played 11 minutes into this. The Raiders bingo, third quarter, the premiership quarter. Back in the centre, up they go. The big fellow in ruck, Big Tyler's back in the ruck for the Port Arlington Demons. Chance here for Tommy Gillett. He gets a short kick away, but intercepting there for the South Barwon Grovedale side. As they go into attack, and going in hard there was Tommy Collins. He couldn't get the ball. A handball over the top there by Riley Nolan. But
that's about the third
mark he's dropped, I think, Danny.
And he never dropped
The Rock has been superb in every final, but today he just can't hold on to him.
He doesn't look like he will win the medal, does he?
If they were cream puff scrubby, he would absolutely swallow them.
You betcha.
Ball up to take place. Big Tyler Ryan's in the ruck for the Port Arlington Demons, but coming over the top there, looked like it was Blakey Crawford. No, umpire's whistle. He says, I'll have it. And ball up.
Big fella Ryan gets the ball out the back, but it's swooped on by South Barwon. A fumble there is at his ankles, and now the umpire's going to have to come in. Oh no, out of the pack burst the number 1 jumper. A number 7 jumper for that was Teague Salmon. Kicked it up to the forward line. No one can pick it up there. They're all scrambling for it, and it's gone over the boundary line for a throw in right against the South Barwon, right next to the South Barwon point post. So in the ruck we have that was a terrible throw in. That should have been called back. Anyway, it wasn't. Play on, the ball's still in dispute. Out come. Didn't get much of a chance to get rid of that, did he, Smiljanik? Anyway, he's butted up. And we have a congestion there at centre half forward. And the umpire's going to let it go. There's something will go. He's got to clean this up. Someone will get hurt here. Too long with the whistle, umpire. That's the first time you've made a mistake. That was a terrible gap. You've got to be onto it quicker than that. These boys need to be shown some direction.
Up goes the ball high in the air. Chance here for the South Barwon side. They
He missed it.
Get a kick, a fresh kick out of the
Smothered.
Angus Martin.
It was smothered,
Coming in
mate.
strong, Smiljanik. Going in like a little terrier as he is.
He's having a go, isn't he, Smiljanik?
Chance here for the Swans. Picked up there by, it looked like
18.
Angus Martin.
Oh, no.
18 and intercepted by 22, Jackson Spong.
The Spong man.
Spong puts it out to the wing, and no one's going to catch that. It's gone out the back, though, where Fraser Lester had it, but I think he ran it over the boundary line.
I think he did.
Out of bounds ball
Anyway.
thrown in. Centre wing, up they go, in ruck there. Chance here with the umpire says whistle on play and
Play on. He's called play on.
play on.
Out the
There's
back
a
there
chance here for the
for the South Barn boys, but he went to hit it on and he missed it.
Scargill going in hard there. Picks
Too
up the
high.
handle over. Oh, he's copped one a bit high. No.
I didn't see it.
Hayden Baker going in, but coming
I like
through
this
strongly
bloke.
for the Port Arlington side.
Here he
Chance
is.
here. He's got it again. He handballs
Oh, he
it out.
just got the handball.
He's the only bloke having a go out there.
Oh, tell you what, it's absolute pressure on
Yeah,
top
he's
of
going to let it
pressure.
go too. They,
He still
no,
lets it go.
no, mate. No, mate. Come on.
He's got to ball it up.
Come on. You
umpire.
got to ball it up.
He still lets it go.
That's wrong.
Put the whistle away, umpire. Now he says, hold on, umpire.
He's called a free kick to
Oh,
Port
tell you what,
Arlington.
they were off Port Arlington
Yeah,
too.
that's twice Port Arlington have been.
Yeah, young Hunter had the ball and he was off and running.
He would have ran around that fella. That's twice Port Arlington been penalised by the stoppage.
You know, come now. Oh, he's
Oh.
kicked it into the man on the mark here, the Port Arlington defender. Probably the only mistake he's made all day, but he gets in after it again. Geez, how strong the Port defence. South Barwon need to kick a goal right now, and it's been picked up there. I think it's by Sherman. He's kicked smothered as well. Over it goes again. Smizlvaciak. He puts it up towards the half-forward flank wing position.
Righto,
into
Dale.
the centre of the ground. No one can pick it up, but it does in eventually by South Barwon Gravedale. Heads in towards the half-forward flank. Almost a good pick up there.
Got to be two of them.
Couldn't quite see it. He's trying, fighting every tooth and nail on the bottom of the pack.
He didn't have it.
Umpire said play on was on his blind side. It comes out towards the half forward. That's not 15, so it's called play on. Out they come now. Ah, good football. Out comes the Port Arlington defence now.
The Butler.
In the age of... That is, it's Jamie Butler. Gee, he's played a good game. Butler, he's kicked it straight out in the full. No, it's going to be a throw-in. What's the umpire going to do?
No!
The last
umpire's
thing-
got that
the last
wrong.
thing that kid wanted to do
That-
was put it
yeah,
over the
that
line.
was
And
just-
they've paid a deliberate. I can't believe it. But in it comes again now. Let's play on. The decision's been made. He runs around, gets up towards the wing position. Desperate in need. Couldn't quite take the mark. The Port Arlington boy there. Over it goes near the boundary line. And it's been taken straight out.
think
It was
over.
already over.
Yeah.
It was already over, umpire. And it should be a throw-in. Little hook. But he's paid a sling tackle. Umpire's paid a sling tackle.
But it was after the event.
It was after the event. The ball was already over. I think that will probably go to Dan Lamprecht. Lamprecht now puts the ball down towards the half-forward line. They're hugging the boundary line here with this advantage. Up they go. No one takes the mark. Big tap over by Butler. He tries to tap it again, but it's tapped back. Here comes South Barwon now. They need a goal and they need it quick. Little bit of body work there. Good football. Out it comes down. Nobody picks it up yet. Ball hits the deck.
Oh, well
Picked
backed
up
up.
beautifully there by, I think it might have been Ethan Hughes. Hughes goes towards the boundary line. Beautiful, solid, fair bump. And the ball goes over the line and out of bounds for a throw-in. What a game. 6-6-42, 4-6-30. Port Arlington in the ascendancy.
Boundary throw in right on the wing, members' wing. And that's the Butler up against the 25. Guernsey is Burke. Being kicked forward to the half-forward line of Port Arlington. Number one gets onto the football, Reece Borg. He slung as he kicked it. He didn't really have much control over the kick, but it's gone up there where Port Arlington fight tooth and nail for it, but it goes over the boundary line for the throw-in, and that's probably halfway between the half-forward flank and the forward pocket in front of the old scoreboard here at the St Albans Reserve. They need to score a goal now.
I don't know how they're going to do it at 48 minutes and 15 seconds. They've got to get it down here.
48 minutes.
Jesus.
48 minutes.
Oh, whatever it was. It was 18, sorry. Told you I couldn't see over there. Extra time.
Cogsy must be timekeeping.
28 minutes extra time.
Chance here for South Barwon as they've taken the mark. They drive the ball out towards the wing position in the van there.
well,
Looks like it's Hayden Baker.
It
He
is.
takes the mark, gets onto his right boot, chips it up the line and finds his teammate there. On the wing position, he
Might be
drives it in.
Martin.
Martin, he drives it forward, but intercept. He's finally
Number
taken
20,
one. Oh!
Oh, and he caught it on the ball.
Oh! Yes, holding the
Oh,
ball.
gee, I think he should have went back and took his time there, the boy.
He hasn't had a
So
good
close
day,
to the
young
corner.
Dan Lamprecht.
I think he spent a bit of time on the bench, didn't he? Anyway, he's Muck that up.
And it goes now. Port Arlington defence, gee, they've been good. It comes out towards Charlie Smale. It gets back, though. Picked up there by
Oh, lovely
Riley
mark.
Nolan.
Yep.
No one can take the mark. It hasn't gone far. Picked up again
Oh,
by that
okay.
boy. He puts it in there, Riley Nolan. He has a shot for goal.
Tell
Tell
you
you what, he's put it through. Oh, what a magnificent goal. Just the goal they needed. They
points.
needed one towards the end to keep themselves in this game, and that's exactly what young Riley Nolan did. And a big pat on the back of that boy. He done it on his own. 6-6-42 Port Arlington. They lead South Barwon 5-6-36. 19 minutes and 50 seconds. We're not going to get much more of this quarter, so that's how valuable that goal was for South Barwon Grovedale.
Correct. Well said. And Brian's clock is 1 minute fast.
There it goes, the siren.
Well, that clock's 1 minute slow. Otherwise, Grubby read it wrong. Now, this is going to be they're 1 goal up exactly at 3/4 time. And
tight.
It's not over yet.
Never. Oh well, it's not over.
Yes, it is.
It might be over pretty quickly if Port can score very, very quickly.
They did what they did in the second quarter and kicked quick 3 goals.
Where's
if,
our opera?
if your uncle was
We're
a
not
shield,
on
it'd
air.
be your auntie.
Yeah,
Oh, right.
True.
Right, welcome back here to the St Albans Reserve, the Concept Oval, as we will about to start the final quarter, the Music Workshop final quarter. And a big hello to Greg B down at the Music Workshop and his great former band, the Grasshopper.
And an ex-coach of South Barwon
Correct.
to a premiership in the under-18s. And the ball's been thrown up in the air. The butler got the tap out again. Comes across to Hooliston Winsell it was. He gets the handball to his teammate and they pump it up to the forward line and no one can take the mark there for South Barwon butter up. And he comes bursting out of the pack, kicks the ball back into the centre square, and it's all South Barwon through the agency of Ethan Hughes. You got to fire up, Ethan.
Ethan Mower takes the mark. They won't give up here, South Barwon. They have won 13 in a row, and I'll tell you what, they'll keep coming.
Might be an unlucky number.
Ball drives towards the goal square, and the ball has been rushed through for a minor score. To the South Barwon Grovedale side, they move on to 5-7-37. They trail Port Arlington on 6-6-42.
Well, they haven't kicked a goal at that end yet, have they, South Barwon?
No.
Ball comes back out to centre half forward. Oh, lovely mark there by Hughes again. No, that's Martin.
Angus Martin.
That's Martin, Noel.
Defending well there
Number
for the
3,
Port Arlington
Joel
side. They-
DeBono. I reckon he pushed him in the back.
Winsell
He's-
tries to get a
he's got the
handball. He
handball
lays a
out.
tackle. The umpire says holding the ball, and Jackson Winsell will get the free kick here.
The umpire's right.
He's paid advantage. Off they go.
There's that kick out there. Why do they keep going out there?
Oh,
Oh,
I'll
good
tell
kick.
you
It
what.
worked out well.
I think there's a mark here to the South Barwon Grovedale side.
Yeah, and it is number 10, do you think? The sun bouncing off the cars makes the numbers hard to read. Yeah, I reckon it's number 10 for South Barwon. And there's no number 10 on the list, so it can't be number 10. Oh, 19. Morrissey.
I think he's gone to the right,
Yeah.
and a minor score. South Barwon 5-8-38. Trail Port Arlington 6-6-42, and we've gone about 2.5 minutes into the final quarter, the Music Workshop final quarter here in the Under-18 Division 3 Grand Final.
Sport to us by Greg B, the ex-coach of South Barwon under-18.
That's the one, Greggy B. Good on you, Greg. The Port Demons bring the ball out.
Was that 2 kicks or 1?
He ran it out. He's had a long kick out towards the wing. Socket off the ground there by the South Barwon Grovey side. Ball heads towards the boundary. Oh, going in hard there. And well done. He got around 1. He got around 2. Drives the ball towards full forward. Defending there is the Port Arlington players. Chance here for South Barwon. They get the handball out. Another handball out.
No, miskicked it. He's going to miss everything. Oh, straight to the Port Arlington fella. Is that the fullback? I don't think it is.
No, I think that was Ethan Hughes down there taking that mark. Chance here. The
Over
ball
there,
heads
did I?
towards the boundary line. Over it goes, and a throw-in will take place. They'll keep coming, South Barwon Grovedale. They will not even into the breeze. They're doing very well early stages of the final quarter.
Points won't help them though. They need goals.
Ball's at centre half forward for South Barwon, and it's still in dispute. And the umpire's still letting it go. It's played on. Oh, it's kicked into the man.
Another
on the mark.
smother.
Yeah,
Geez, there's been some of them in this game.
it has, hasn't there? Remember, the red-headed boy got tackled fairly. 23.
Winsell going in hard there for South Bowen.
Oh,
The
he's
umpire said
found a free kick to Port.
kicking in danger, I think that was.
Yes, it was. That was the signal that the umpire gave. Oh, he's
The
coming
Demons
across goal.
coming across goal. There we go. Dan LeBrent kicks it up towards his teammate there. And they going in hard. A chance here for South Bowen with the agent. Noah Burns. Burns drives the ball.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, great mark in
Great
defence.
mark.
Yeah, that's number 24.
Yep.
Their defence has been top-notch today.
That's good luck.
Monty drop punts the ball out towards the centre wing at the back of the pack. Here's a chance for the Port Arlington Demons. One bounce,
Two bounces.
two bounces. Little
Oh,
And
that's
down the
down the
ground.
field.
And
he's
down the
cut one.
ground. Great play by young DeBono, and he's dragged the free kick.
Umpire.
No, it's got to be down the ground, and might go to the young goal kicker too, I think.
Umpire Grubby Occasions has talked
Yeah.
he's talked the real umpire into giving that.
Jesse Hunter, too far out. It's a shocking kick, but it goes to the advantage almost. No, not quite. Out he comes
Butler,
off. Good
the
footy
Butler.
there. Get your thing out the way. Jamie Butler.
hasn't got a
gets
right
a little
foot,
handball
but he
over. On the bounce!
that's-
And he's missed it. He's almost missed everything.
That would have sealed best on the ground for him.
Wow. But I tell you what, as they say in the classics, could be a handy point. Could be a handy point.
They need another goal, Port, to seal this. But
Well, I
there's
think
still
they
a fair-
do. Out they come now. Oh, it's a bad kick in. It's given the opportunity here. Port Arlington can pick up the ball through the agency of Jackson. And I'll tell you what, he's kicked it right out of bounds. No,
No,
he's
he
got-
hasn't.
a
It's
mark.
straight across the face
Keep
of
your
goal.
bloody hands off the thing,
Off
will
to
you?
Lockley Whiffen.
Lockie Whiffen. What do you think, Brian? Could this be getting towards the end if he nabs this?
Well, he's kicked one goal today, Lockie. He's not a bad kick for goal. He's about 30 metres out on a 45-degree angle,
Well,
kicking to the Buckley's end of the ground. Comes in, drop punt on the way, a mongrel drop punt. And I think he has missed.
Missed to the near side.
Well, he did the right thing in one way. He took a lot of time. He took his full time limit, which takes time off the clock when you're in front. Now, South Bowen, they've got to get it down pretty quick. Picked out a couple of teammates. The one who takes the mark probably looks like Jackson Winsell. Winsell now. He'll go on the right, but it's a funny-looking kick, and he's kicked it straight down the throat of Devon Borg. Now, Devon Borg's going to take his time. He's also taken time off the clock. The umpire's got to call him to play on shortly. Go for a little left foot pass. And again, Port Arlington, they're playing this pretty well, Port Arlington. And that could be
Monty.
Monty,
Good luck.
young Monty. He decides just to hang it up there out into a dangerous spot. He's open for a mark. It goes over the top of everybody. The wind carried around, and it'll go out of bounds for a throw-in. Deep in the pocket at the netball court to the end. 6'8", Port Arlington. 5'8", 38. Who are they? Colac, did you say, was it?
South Bowen.
In it comes. So they got to stop this South Bowen, or it could be curtains. Ball's on the deck. Picked up now almost. No, the defence jump on him. Out it goes. There's a big pack of players. And this time the umpire from 75 metres away has decided to pay a free kick. The bloke on the spot didn't see it. Oh, and it could be 50. And it could be 50. No one knew what the free kick was for. I don't believe you should be doing that, but now it's a 50, and that gives South Bowen a chance to get it into their forward line. Out it comes. Oh, here comes South Bowen now. They're on the wing. They're still a long way from home. Good football, though. They're going, what numbers? That's 39, isn't it? That could be Ethan Moore. Moore now puts it up towards the half-forward flag. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Through come the Port defence. Just goes over the head of the kick. Can't be picked up now. It almost is. Now they come. Oh, this kid's played all right too.
23.
Young Ryan Kelly puts it up towards the forward line, goes into full forward position. A little bit of a push, but we'll call that play on. So does the umpire. Out it comes now. Oh, Porter in the van here. I know you don't like that, Fano. Up it comes now. Big Butler couldn't quite bend down to pick it up. And again, taking a leaf out of Port Arlington's book. Out comes the South Bowen defence. They've got it in the centre of the ground now. That's pretty good play by the big fella. We'll pick him up in a minute. There they go, but the Port Arlington defence is just a little bit too good, and that was Aaron Burke. Out they come now, Port Arlington. They're taking their time. Umpire's called play on. Made him play on. Out they go. Centre wing possession. Drop the centre, the big fella. Up they go out on the other wing. You can better call this, Brian. I can't see that far.
Here's a chance here for South Barwon Grovedale on the wing. They get the ball, they drive it forward. Oh, a bit too far.
Just kicked it over his head, didn't he?
In the van there, it looked like it was Brocky Turpin. He gets the ball to his teammate in the centre of the ground. Monty, the Port Arlington Demons into attack. Oh, drops a mark. Chance here for the South Barwon Swans coming through strongly. There was Jackie Sherman. They're picked up there by the Port Arlington Demons to the agency of Jacob Irwin. Irwin drives it forward. The umpire's whistle.
No, 13.
Don't argue, son. You cannot.
He's played advantage.
And the big fella. The big fella.
That's the medal. That's the medal.
Yep. Jamie Butler has gone bang.
Wow.
He's been the best bloke on the ground in my eyes, but I'm only one vote.
Kicks his third goal for the day in the grand final.
That's made it very, very hard now. Port Arlington move on to 7-8-50. They're in front of the South Barwon Grovedale side, 5-8-38. And that almost might put an icing on the cake. But we've still got 10 minutes to go here. And we all know that South Barwon Grovedale will not lay down. They will keep coming. Yeah, probably funner.
Back in the centre, Big Jackson Winsell in the ruck for the South Barwon Swans. He gets a tap out to his teammate there in Benny Barclay. Moved into the centre. Here's a chance here. Looks like it's Noah Burns. A shocking kick. Coming through strongly there was Monty again.
Oh, bit of luck there. Bit of luck.
Yeah, but the luck stemmed from a really bad kick going forward. They've done that a few times and cost themselves opportunities.
Charlie Smale. He gets the kick out wide. Drop, play on the call, a handball over the top. Here he is, Smiljanik. Been good today. Kicks it, but straight into the hands there of the South Barwon player. They drive the ball up towards centre wing. Here's a chance. Up he goes. Mark drop.
It's front on contact, surely.
It's a free kick, I think, Noel.
Yes, front on contact.
Front on contact.
Couple of mistakes, but other than that, the umpires have been great.
Yeah, you're right, Grubby.
It might be Crawford, I think.
Well punched. Good defensive work. Oh, he had his hand on his shoulder.
Yeah, chained in shoulder, chopped the arms a little bit. They're not going away.
Had his hands on his shoulder.
That's Moore, is it? Ethan Moore?
39, yeah.
Ethan Moore.
Jesus, not a bad kick. Doesn't quite make it.
It's
Picked up by South Barwon now.
17.
Could have been Hayden Baker. Hayden Baker goes towards the boundary line. That's not where they want to be. They need to get it back into the teeth of goals. But again, great defence from Port Arlington. We might, when we do vote for the medal, I tell you what, I'd love to put every player from the Port Arlington defence in it, but you can't. I know that.
Well, you'd like to put everyone from the winning team.
Well, they've been fantastic, their defence. Up goes the big fella Ryan. Gets a tap out, but it's picked up again by that boy in Hayden Baker. He's trying his heart out, young Baker, but again he goes towards the boundary line. They've got to hook it back into the centre somehow.
Out on the full, I think.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. 12 and a half minutes gone. Time's running out for South Barwon. Not a good kick. Out it comes now. Nobody can pick it up. The big fella does like a rover. Hands it out. Nobody again can pick it up. The ball's back on the deck. Runs into his own man. Gets tackled and the umpire says, "Give it to me, boys. I'm going to have a ball up."
That's better umpiring. You got to make sure you do it a little bit quicker than this fella down this end has been.
Yeah, I agree. I really agree. Big kick into the forward line. Nobody can get it. Over the. I think Ruster's in it again, and there's another point.
That could be the handy point.
Yes, 5-9-39 at South Barwon Grovedale, 7-8-50. 11 points the difference. 2 goals to get. Don't know if they can do it. Ball's out on the wing. Out they go now. Picked up by the Port Arlington boy. Might have been Jackie Allison. Puts it in towards the wing position. Oh, brilliant football by this boy. I can't see his number. Puts it in towards the centre half forward. I tell you what, they've left Jesse Hunter on his own. Ladies and gentlemen, this could be it. Oh, great tackle. Great tackle by the South Barwon boy. Get his number, for God's sake, because that's the tackle of the year. Oh, magnificent effort. He was gone. He was done and dusted. Who was that boy, Brian?
Yeah, that was a magnificent
12.
tackle.
Because he needs a mention.
Yeah, Noah Moore.
Could have been Noah Moore. Good boy. Maybe to no avail, but out they come again, South Barwon. They're trying pretty hard. It's in the band. The big fella from Port Arlington can't get it. Now he does. Picks it up. Tries to get a handball. Umpire says play on. That's what it should have been. Goes out towards the half-forward flank. It could be there. Tommy Gillett. Gillett's just an air shot straight up in the air. Out they come now. Picked up by the South Barwon defence. He puts it up. Oh, they've got a bloke out him. He can only mark it. He can't. A great front-on tackle and punches the ball over from Paul Arlington. And you know what? They need a goal. There's still 6 minutes, so don't fret yet. But they need one now. What a tackle on that kid.
Yeah, it was terrific.
Oh, I love that.
He didn't give up.
Oh, I'm recruiting him at Werribee Centrals. Don't you
He
worry
won't go
about
up there.
that. A long trip from
From Port Arlington.
No, it's from South Barwon.
Or Gravedale.
a long trip from Colac, as you call him. Out it comes now. There's that little fella again. Samiljevic puts it up towards the 4 line. But again, the ball runs out of bounds. Time now is a huge enemy for the South Barwon boys. They've got a free kick. It's come back out now. And who's this kid? Is that 30? Oh, he's been playing pretty good footy. Is it more again?
No, it's 21 or something like that.
Anyway, it comes out towards a beautiful kick. Here's their chance. You have to move it. Puts it in towards the centre of the ground. Oh, it's a bit high for him. Couldn't quite pick it up. Butters up beautifully. Picks the ball up, and here comes Port Arlington again. Port Arlington through De Bono. He's been good, this kid, De Bono. He puts it up. What's the kick
Oh,
like?
lovely
Almost
kick.
goes there.
Don't wait
Good
for it, son.
football. Out to Tommy Lockie Whiffen, sorry. He gets a handball. Oh, look out. Here comes that little fella that's played a great game. But, oh, he tries to tap it back in, and it's kicked off the ground through for a point. This is great footy to watch. Both a credit to their sides, these fellas.
Absolutely.
Out it comes now. Oh, they've got to throw caution to the wind here. A bounce. This is what he's on. Come in and shepherd, son. He does so. That's great football by Scargill. Scargill puts it up towards the wing position. There's too many Port players there. They can't pick it up. Hold on to it and get a stoppage, boys, because we've been going, whoa, what's that, 16 minutes and 10 seconds. I don't think they can kick 2 goals in that time, Brian.
No, time is starting to be the enemy here.
Yeah, less than 4
As
minutes.
Port Arlington
5
Demons
minutes.
are holding on. Can they bring the cup back to the Ron Evans Reserve, the Boat Road Oval? Great tackle. Umpire says, I'll have it. Ball up. Coming up to 16 and a half minutes into the final quarter. Up they go in ruck. The big fella, Winsell, can't get the tap down. A handball here out to the South Barwon player there, and it looked like it was Lockie Farr. Farr gets onto his right boot towards centre half forward. Looking there for Morrissey. But coming through strongly for, I think it was a little fellow there for the Port Arlington Demons. He goes out wide looking for Kenny Van Zyl. He's in the van, but taken away all the umpire's whistle, and he's paid a free kick here.
I'd say it was for a high fend off.
Yep.
That's
High
what his
fend
signal
off.
was. I couldn't see it from here, but I reckon it's a high fend off.
I reckon you're right, Brian. Grubby, I've got the goggles on it.
I don't get much wrong, Noel.
You got married, didn't you?
Well, she did the wrong thing there.
Here's the back of the pack coming through hard. Whiffen forces the ball forward for the Port Arlington. Gets the ball. He's tackled.
That's another great
Gets a
tackle.
handball. Play on's the call.
I feel for these kids. They've tried their heart out.
Yeah, well, there's got to be a winner and a loser.
Yep.
And Moore has just cleared it for South Barwon, and I think they're going to just puff out.
Oh, he's kicked it straight
Kick it
down.
straight down the throat of Leicester.
Fraser Lester.
Kick it out here, mate. Big Ryan, is it? No.
No.
Number 13. No, I don't know. I don't
Is
think
that
it
the
is.
Butler? The
Yep, it
Butler.
was.
And they go hard. Out comes the South Barwon defence. They're not giving up. They know they're in huge trouble, but they are not giving up. Ball goes out towards the half-back flank. Port Arlington in the van with young Samiljevic again. He picks it up on the left boot. Puts it into a dangerous spot. But the defence jump on it, push it out. How they come now? Left foot. Goes bit lucks of fortune. Hits his teammate. He tries a torpedo and it's a shocking one. But it goes out towards the wing. It gets some distance. But the ball rolls out of bounds for a throw-in. 7-9-51. 5-9-39. Port Arlington in front. And we have gone 18 and a half minutes. It could be over here at St Albans Oval.
Ball about to be thrown in. Coming up towards the 19-minute mark. 1 minute and
Winsell got the tap down.
Winsell gets a tap down.
There's an echo
Umpire
in here.
blows a whistle.
There's an echo in here. Come on, son. Don't give it up yet.
The South Barwon Gravy side going to attack, but
How
oh,
good's
once
their
again,
defence been, Brian?
been magnificent today. defenders down there
want
for
to
the
get a
Port
few of these
Arlington
blokes at
Demons.
Belmont.
Chance here for Borg. Borg takes the mark. He says, I'm going to slow it down.
The umpire won't let him do that for too long.
Keeps possession. He chips it across to his teammate in Dan Lamprecht. He drop punts the ball out to his Willie Burr. Burr goes for a little bit of a run, drives the ball up there.
Nice
Great
mark.
mark.
Oh, Nelly.
Pay on, he's called.
No, that was a mark.
I gave it a mark from here.
Mark to
Stacks
South
on the
Barwon.
mill. He's just got to get... It's a grubber kick picked up there by his teammate and Jackson McCarthy. McCarthy on his left boot. But, he's dropped another mark there, Big Lambrecki. Picked up there by the Port Arlington Demons as they go, and Devon Borg has taken the mark, and he will probably have the last kick of the grand final.
She's over. There's the siren. Oh, what a classic grand final that was.
That
I
was
enjoyed
good.
every single
Yeah.
minute of it.
That was good.
The final scores, Brian, please.
Port Arlington Demons are 7-9-51, and they are the premiers in the Corio Bay Cup Division 3 under-18 football for 2023. They have defeated the South Barwon Grovedale side 5-9-39.
Euphoric scenes down here at Concept Oval. And I tell you what, their seniors have been struggling for quite a few years. Let them take some heart, because there's some damn good kids out there, and let's hope they go through and make Port Arlington a force in the future.
Votes, gentlemen. Votes.
Wow.
I've just checked the goal kickers for the Port Arlington side. Jamie Butler with 3, Jesse Hunter 2, and Lockie Whiffen kicked 1 goal. Whilst for the South Barwon side, Angus Martin, Dan Hulliston, Hayden Baker, Riley Nolan and Blake Crawford 1 each. Votes, well, I believe the best player on the ground. I've given 3 votes to Jamie Butler, 2 to Reece Smil-Janik, and I've given...
Oh, you got to give Hughes. What about those marks he
You'll
took?
get your turn in a minute.
Oh, wait a minute.
You'll get your turn.
I've given 1 vote to Angus Martin from the South Barwon Swans. But Jamie Butler for me. Over to you, Noel.
Well, Butler, Hughes, and Butler, number 13. Yeah. Yep.
Now, my votes. I've given 1 vote.
I hadn't finished giving my votes until we were rudely interrupted.
I gave 1 vote to half the Port Arlington defence. I gave 2 votes to the other half. But I gave 3 votes to Jamie Butler. What a magnificent game in the ruck. He can hold his head up, as can everybody that played there today. I tell you what, you go through both sides, and there's not a bloke out there that didn't give his all. Port Arlington were too good, but I tell you what, hold your heads up high, South Barwon. What do you say, Colac? But it's not, it's Grovedale. Hold your heads up high. A great game of footy and deserving winners. Port Arlington Football Club, take a bow.
We'll be back with the official presentation.
And congratulations to Shane Kelly, the coach, and Ryan Shaw, the assistant coach of Port Arlington. They've done a great job gathering these boys together this year.
Oh, bloody oath.
Yes.
We'll get away with the presentation, so if Port Arlington could come over to the dais, please. Congratulations to Port Arlington Football Netball Club on winning the AFL Barwon Division 3 Corio Bay Health Cup. If Port Arlington could come over to the dais, please. We'll start off with the presentations to the umpires today. In the field umpires, Brendan Beck, Jess Crucitti, and Thomas Hitchcock. The boundary umpires today were Lachlan Dundas, Abel Foley, and Charlie Watson, and Ollie Watson. Goal umpires today were Amendo Rubini and Jack McIntyre. And emergency was Daniel Hitchcock. Congratulations to Port Arlington Football Netball Club on winning the Division 3 AFL Barwon Corio Bay Health Cup. The VCFL medal for the best on ground goes to Port Arlington number 13, Jamie Butler. We'll run through the players. Number 1, Devon Borg. Number 2, Reece Miljanic. Number 3, Joel DeBono. Number 4, Jacob Irwin. Number 5, Tom Gillett. Number 6, William Burr. Number 7, Jack Allison. Number 8, Jack Taverner. Number 9, Fraser Lester. Number 10, Brodie O'Donoghue. Number 12, Kinu Van Slee. Number 13, Jamie Butler. Number 14, Ethan Hughes. Number 16, Tom Favelli. Number 17, Lachlan Whiffen. Number 19, Brock Turpin. Number 20, Daniel Lapert. Number 21, Charlie Small. Number 22, Jackson Spong. Number 23, Ryan Kelly. Number 24, Monty Jefferson Goodluck. Number 25, Tyler Ryan. Now I'd like to call on the captain of the Port Arlington under-18 side, Jesse Hunter. And also to keep him up there, call on Shane Kelly, the coach.
Thank you to South Barwon and Grovedale. They were clearly the other best team of the year. Our boys, we beat them the one time we had to, so well done. Thank you very much. Thank you to the league and all the supporters that are out here today. See you next year, I suppose.
Just like to congratulate the South Barwon and Grovedale boys for staying out for the presentation. You're to be congratulated. Thank you. Now, boys, you can go for it.
Inverleigh, we're the mighty fighting Hawks. We love our club and we play to win, riding the bumps with a grin at Inverleigh. Come what may, you'll find us striving. Teamwork is the thing that counts. One for all and all for one is the way we play at Inverleigh. We are the mighty fighting Hawks.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Geelong District Football League Grand Final Day. This match is the reserve game playing for the Buckley Cup. The club's Inverleigh versus East Geelong. Inverleigh are coached by Ben Webb and captained by Adam Muir. East Geelong are coached by Mick Condon and captained by Ryan Cole. The umpires today from Geelong Football Umpires League are Tim Callender, Samuel Chaston and Adam Jones. Boundaries are Laura Irving, Finn Larkin-Brooks, Thomas Nussler and Graham Sumner. The goal umpires are Mark D'Alessandro and Baron Vanderpoel, with emergency Thomas Hitchcock. We'll now have the national anthem. Can we have the captains in to toss the coin, thanks?
Okay, we're live. Well, you wouldn't believe it, but we're live. We're back again.
Bit of deja vu, Mitch.
Well, there you go. The Blues had a great win tonight, and hopefully Thompson have a great last night, and hopefully Thompson have a great win today. But anyway, we're not talking about that. We've got the reserves. We've got the reserves grand final between Inverleigh and East Geelong. Now, where are we, Jason?
We're at St Albans Reserve. When you were related, it was called that.
It was called St.
What's it called now, John?
Concept Oval. It's called Concept Oval.
Concept Oval.
Concept Oval. I don't know what it means, but it's good.
What a great concept.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Well, it still is St Albans Reserve. The oval's just called Concept, Mitch.
Well, I don't know. The grass is nearly green.
Just about.
It looks well. You know, the Sandarena Cooch is taking over because it's the summer grass, and we're really excited to be in Inverleigh. What a great effort from the club. They've got their seniors and reserves in, and they've got their B grade netball in. A great thing for the Inverleigh Football Club. But enough of that. Who do I have on my right? You.
What is my name, John?
Well, I'm Jason Stock.
Hello,
I
everybody.
thought you would have introduced yourself.
No, well, I don't do that. I'm not a self-congratulator.
Well, we've got a self-congratulator on our left, so don't worry about that.
I'll be doing a lot of that today.
He's going
Bailey will
Bailey's going to lead us off once they bounce the conveyance here at St Albans Park.
Well, the three of us were here last time.
We
this
were.
Time last year,
Let's
and
hope
the
we do
two
a better
same teams.
Let's hope we do a better job.
Well, we will.
We would.
Let's
Well,
hope we
there's
get
no
the best. Let's hope we get the best on ground right. You might listen to me this time.
Well, we would. We know it'd be a better call because there'd be no Mark Spider.
Well,
Brady.
Spider's got the call
You
up
talk-
to the ones.
You talk about self-congratulators.
Oh
Holy
my
crap,
God!
doesn't he
What
make
about
it
when he was there
himself?
at breakfast, Jason?
Oh,
Hey, you're
Jesus.
good.
Hey?
Well, someone had kicked the goal and he'd kicked 16.
He did.
Hey, unbelievable.
But these two teams last year,
Yeah.
it was pretty a one-sided affair with East Geelong winning comprehensively. So let's hope we've got a better spectacle this time around. Eh?
There is no doubt that these two sides are the best two reserve sides in it. Inverleigh have been on top of the ladder and won the second semi and went straight into the grand final. I often wonder about that journey through. I like to see them playing every week as long as they don't get any injuries. And East Geelong have done it the hard way, but are a very, very good football side. The thing about Inverleigh is they can pick anyone they wish today because they've got their seniors playing on it, and I know East Geelong probably miss a couple because of it. But
They're the
it's
rules.
seconds footy, they're the rules, and may the best team win. And good luck to everyone. Bailey, I'm going to throw to you because I've spoken enough already, to tell you the
I
honest
think
truth.
you're nearly ready to go home.
I am.
Just
Tired,
about
the old
done.
boy. He's tired.
I'm tired. I had a big night last night.
He
and
was in Lygon Street all hours.
That's it. Yeah, went home and watched the replay. Got an hour and a half sleep. Oh, couldn't
Goodness
believe
me.
it. Jeez, I feel sorry for the Melbourne supporters, but anyway.
Oh, well,
I
we
don't.
really.
No, you don't,
No,
Bailey.
I'll
No,
be sitting,
okay.
I'll be sitting on the Brighton beach today,
Oh, no, that-
crying in there.
Few cheese
And
platters.
then caviar,
Well, the problem is there's no snow to go to, Jason.
yeah,
as you said
bugger
this
'em.
morning.
Yeah,
It's
hope it's all
melted.
melted.
It's melted.
Hope it's all melted.
Look, good luck to all the teams that
Yes,
play today
yep.
anyway. It should be great. And the umpires, good luck to them.
Let's just hope that they pay what they see and what they think they see.
Oh, well, you know.
Hey, let's hope there's none of this Tommy rot that goes on.
Who's
with
won the
watching
toss,
footy.
Jason? Who's won the toss?
Well, I think I don't know.
He doesn't know.
I reckon
No.
Inverleigh have won the toss. I reckon.
Which
I
way are they going?
They're going to the right of screen.
The right of screen.
To the
Okay.
netball court end.
Yeah, the netball court end. That's what we're going to call it. So you can tell by that big ruckman standing the other
Oh,
side.
that'll probably help.
That probably
yeah,
gives it away,
yeah,
Jason.
yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, we're off to a good
We
start
don't
here.
have to see the toss. We
No,
can-
well, there's a couple sitting in here, to be honest.
Ers.
Couple tossers, yeah. Well, let's see if these Geelong Eagles can back up their last
Yes,
season.
yeah, going for back-to-back, Jason.
Back-to-back, yeah.
Yeah, they
Very
are.
hard to do.
Absolutely, at any grade. At any grade. It's a big ground for seconds players, I reckon, this ground. It's
It
a big
is.
ground for any
Yeah,
players.
very
Bailey.
windy and very
What?
hot. So
But Bailey's pulled out the binoculars.
Look what I've pulled out.
He's
Pulled
got-
out a
This is
grub,
Bruce
grubby's
McAvaney.
bag.
Jesus.
Bruce
Grubby
McAvaney, I'm better.
Grubby needs a guy dyed in a white stick. I don't know what.
He zooms them in a bit.
Righto, Bailey.
Righto, off
All
to you,
right,
Bailey.
here we go. Reserves Grand Final 2023. Ball is up. And it's tapped down by East Geelong. It's going to scramble around in the middle. No one can really take it cleanly. And I think it's going to be a secondary ball up. And it will be.
Someone's knocking on the door already. Don't tell me we've been thrown off air.
I think we might have been.
Hope it's
Go,
not the local
Bailey.
constabulary.
Here we go. Still another. Oh, nearly taken. I think that's just about a free kick. He's taken a bit
Well,
high.
he's still got him in
that's
headlock.
just about a 50. He's still got him.
Oh, he's thrown one into him.
Good on him. Oh, they're away.
So Van Oster gives it off to Lappin. Lappin goes inside 50. No one can mark. It's spilled down. Picked up by East Geelong and Tresize. Tresize on the right foot goes towards goal.
Oh.
Spoiled by Inverleigh, but I think that's a
Oh.
goal. It is.
Start to the Eagles.
Yeah,
Great
that-
start to the Eagles.
30
Great
seconds
square
in.
Beautiful. Who's kicked that? I can't even see. Can you
Jezza,
see?
Yeah, no, I can see. but
That's
I
the
can't
order
see
of the
his back.
day. Windy, blustery
kicked it,
conditions,
Mitch?
No,
lads.
I'm not too sure.
We'll see. We'll find out in a minute.
Small forwards, they must get to the front.
He was
and
a
they
big
did.
forward.
Yep. Very well done there.
Yeah, it was. They did attack hard from the centre, didn't they, really, to tell you the honest truth? We'll let you keep going, Bailey. You're doing such a good job, to tell you the honest truth.
Better
Well,
than Spider.
I only went a minute, so let's hope I can keep going.
Well, it's-
You got home at 4 o'clock this morning, young fella. Hey?
It's going to be a big day. Here we go, back in the middle of the ground. No one gets a tap down, and now it can pick it up again. Inverleigh do now.
Geez, no one's going well, isn't
It'll
he?
be another ball up.
You got a tap down and a possession.
So, Johnston and Van Oster in the ruck.
Beautiful.
And it's up again, straight in the middle of the ground. Van Oster just rips it out of the ruck. He kicks it forward up towards Josipovic. No one can take the ball again, really. No one's really clean. Bit of nerves going on, Stulkey.
Yes.
Definitely a bit of nerves. So it's out on that far wing just about. And East Geelong getting a little bit of the ball. Can't really pick it up, Johnston. And it's going to spill out of bounds just in front of the scoreboard. We've gone right on 2 minutes, East Geelong.
Let's
One
hope
goal
we don't
straight.
see what we've seen last year when they both teams actually played the opposite side of the ground. Well, we don't need to be on that far boundary road side. They need to hug the clubroom side if they're going to attack.
They do it a lot. They do it a lot. So the ball is back up. Tap down, and here come Inverleigh. On the wing. Goes up towards a forward line. Nice little mark, and I think that's taken by Adam Muir, the captain. Muir's going to chip it over up to half forward, and good kick over to Clay Mulgrew. At half forward, they'll play on quickly. Inside 50, and a good mark. And they look like they want to move really quickly today, Stokey.
They do, mate. East Geelong caught napping there, so you can't ball watching these games, especially on this big ground. Coming through the midfield, the next kick is going to be hit up forward.
They've got to keep Inverleigh on the inside. If they let them get to the outside, you know you're going to have players like Muir and Mulgrew and Gerard and people like that have been really strong senior footballers for a long period of time.
Very smart player.
So I think it's Mitchie Bartlett. Mitchie Bartlett coming in on his right foot, pushes it to the right, but it's still in play. Not anymore. That's 1 point. And they trail by 5 points in the lead. 3 minutes gone. Take it away, Mitch.
I think there's some warning signs here already for East Geelong, to tell you the truth. Unsure where to kick it. They are kicking against the wind. They bring it into the boundary road side once again. And it's the marker's been...
Dumb.
The ball's got out.
Dumb footy.
It's out of bounds. Last touch in. Inverleigh attack once again. Front and squares to East Geelong. East Geelong go through the middle of the ground, which is good. We haven't got... Alex Gear has been very good there, but it's been cut off by Inverleigh once again. East Geelong battle in. Inverleigh pick the ball up. There's a free kick for a trip, I reckon. Umpires, just let them play a little bit, I think. Let them settle down. Well, you've got to let them settle down, in all honesty, because if you don't, you get yourself in all sorts of strife. That kick's been taken by Rigby. He kicks across to Gerard, and they're trying to open the centre of the ground up in Inverleigh. I like the way they're playing. They then once again switch to the boundary road side, and the mark's nearly taken by the centre half forward, number 29, which is McEwen Walsh. He kicks the ball down to the forward pocket where Mulgrew attacks the footy. Sidesteps beautifully.
Look at the dance. Fred is there.
Just does what he needs to do. Muir's down there trying to cut the ball off, but East Geelong get it. He's in a bit of strife now. He's had to handball back through the goals, and it's a point to Inverleigh.
Very panicky.
Yeah, they're a little bit panicky. Hello, the fullbacks fell over. Oh, no, he's fell over just as well because he kicked the ball and Inverleigh would have got it. But the ball will be taken back, and that's going to be kicked out by James Carter. James Carter's the fullback for the East Geelong side today. He looks down the clubroom side, your side of the ground, Stog. He kicks it beautifully, straight to Inverleigh. That's a bit of a worry. That Lovegrove picks it up, handballs it out. Picked up by East Geelong. Lappin gives the don't argue.
Yeah.
He gives the don't argue
with
his head. But anyway, that's okay. 54's in a bit of strife for Knight is in a bit in the nuts.
Yeah.
Oh, anyway, never mind. He probably doesn't need them tonight, so that's okay. It's picked up by East Geelong. Kicked down the back. Nice little pass. Good mark. Good mark's taken. Good mark's taken by Bill Spicer. Bill Spicer runs around the man on the mark. Overcommitted. Rigby overcommitted. The ball's in dispute on the wing. East Geelong pick it up again. In dispute again. Going to be forced out of bounds. And out of bounds on the centre wing clubroom side. Interesting to see how this boundary throw-in
I have concerns for McEwen for Inverleigh, Mitch.
Yeah, have you got concern for him?
Red-haired fella. I hope he's got sunscreen on.
Yeah, it's okay.
Hey,
there's a bit of a.
Tell you right now, you need sunscreen.
I
know that.
Fluoro light, you guys.
I know that well. That's why I'm underneath here.
Yeah, no, that's good. Ball goes up on the wing again. Umpire bounces. A bit of a mismatch here. There's just a scrimmage. It looks like the Melbourne Storm playing the Panthers at the moment.
Ugly.
But there's just a bit of a scrimmage, and that's what seconds footy's all about. Is that Hutchie there? Hutchie's there. He should get a bit of the footy today, you'd imagine. He's being tagged heavily.
Craig
Ball goes up.
Hutchison.
Yeah, ball goes up. Hutchie gets the possession. Kicks it beautifully to centre half forward. The ball's been knocked away from McEwen Walsh. East Geelong are defending grimly. He's lined him up and missed. But anyway, Inverleigh have got the ball once again. Ball comes back through the centre of the ground. Muir's getting a ton of the footy. Goes down to, it goes down to Muir.
I think it was Mulgrew to Muir.
Mulgrew got
Just
it.
about.
To Muir, yeah, there's no doubt about that. Ball comes back through the middle of the ground here. They're attacking heavily with the wind, Inverleigh, but they've got to score because they don't want to waste this wind. Ball's going into the forward pocket, and we'll hand over to you, mate, because I'm just about had it.
I'll tell you what, Bale, it's a bruise-free start to this grand final.
There was a setup in the middle, but
you missed him, but they're still they're playing off each other, and for a seconds grand final, you don't want to see that.
Do we throw the ball up now instead of?
Yeah, there's no boundary throw in anymore.
And there's
John.
no, is there?
Last
there's
touch,
no,
you know.
So I think there's last touch, but if it's a close
Yeah,
contest.
yeah.
But a lot of the time when there is a close contest, they never pay it.
No, right. Now, who's having a shot?
There's a free kick at
51.
Inverleigh.
Yeah, free kick.
Well, there is, and I think
Ludgrove,
it is,
isn't it? Ludgrove, I think.
Logue.
Logue, oh, Logue.
Robbie
Oh,
Logue.
I was close.
Robbie Logue, right in that far pocket, is going to have a shot at goal. Goodness me.
Spit it out, Bailey.
Holy dooly. He's going to have a shot at goal. Rob Logue. He's going to come in on the left foot towards
it's
goal.
ugly.
It wobbled
Oh!
and wobbled and wobbled.
That was
it?
ugly off the boot.
Out of bounds on the
He's
drunk.
kicked it out on the full.
Goodness me.
So is that a win factor, or he just didn't kick it
No,
right?
just
Well, the way
terrible
it
off
come-
the boot.
the
The
way it
ball
come
drop
off
was
the boot.
disgusting.
Way it
So,
come off the boot.
East Geelong are going to go from the back pocket. Going to just chip it up. Good little kick up to half back.
Again, the wrong side of the ground. He had 3 East Geelong players on this far side, and they were ignored.
Well, they're not ignored anymore.
Going to try and come back this
Yeah.
way, and they're going to go through
Oh, you just
Liam
gotta give
Williams. So,
Too long,
they-
just
they-
hesitating, going back there again.
and he had Brunt in
Poor
the
footy.
pocket. So, and now it's a turnover, just about. So here come Inverleigh. No,
No,
it is
East
East
Geelong,
Geelong.
he's
So
done
they're going to
well there.
clear out, but he's kicked it straight out of bounds, right where the flags are.
Unfortunately, guys, this is just as ugly as last year.
Oh, I think the nerves will settle a little bit, Jason.
These aren't nerves.
Yeah.
Well, I
These
hope
are just
so.
not thinking.
Oh, they are reserves. It is a reserves.
It is a
competition.
reserves game, but
Not the point,
it's
it's
still
still-
football. They've been playing football all
Jack
their
Lee,
lives.
Jack Lee should have done better there. There's no doubt about that.
So it falls straight in the lap of Samson Brunt. So a little kick
straight
from
back there
Inverleigh.
again.
Dangerous little kick from Brunt to Lappin.
Tell you, if Mocker was coaching, they wouldn't be doing this.
No, wouldn't they? He got the sack.
So Lappin, they're going to keep going out that far side towards the club flags. Don't know if they can keep it in. They just
kept
can. Tresize with the ball, hands it back. Now
Just
they're going to
sit,
go
open
through
the
Lappin.
game up.
They're going to go up to the half forward line, the wing.
Oh,
Nice,
good
beautiful
mark.
mark.
Good mark.
Great
And good
little
hand.
mark.
Courageous.
And they're going to play on. Sells a bit of candy. They're going to keep going through the middle of the ground. This is what we want to see. Can't pick up. He can now. Gets the hands. There's an Inverleigh players just about everywhere there. Picked up now. Now they're going to try and cross this side of the ground, but that's just a horrible kick. Puts it straight down Dale Lappin's throat.
He's
Dale
been
Lappin
good, Lappin.
just booms it forward.
Just as bad
And
a kick.
it's not great at all.
Been good McEwen across half-back.
Bluey McEwen.
Yeah.
They're going to come this way, Inverleigh. And that's Braden Warren. He's going to kick. Kicked right out in front of him, but he can't take it. Now it's picked up now by, I think it was Nathan Berry. But good pressure come from Lockie Perrott.
Oh, well
They're
done.
going
He's
to try
been
and
good,
continue.
Barrett. He tried to he had
Berry.
to beat 4 of them.
Berry got a little kick to it. Let's see if they can get a bit of a run on now. East Geelong, another not a great kick. But it's kicked out in space, which is all they need to do. So they're going to play on now. Another William Hall kicks up to Vanosta. Vanosta just about holding the ball. Hall tries to pick it up again. So
Umpire,
high free
please.
kick.
He
I
was
don't know
below
if that was a
below
free
the
kick.
knees, mate. That's
In
what
the
it
middle of the
was.
ground to Lappin. Don't know if he played on, but he'll hold it up now. Going across to the other side of the ground. Can't see who it is at the moment. Going to go inside 50 to Tresize, I think. It is Tresize, number
Size,
37.
Yeah, 37.
It's been lively, Joel to size.
Yeah.
So he's going to have a look inside 50 for a target. I don't think he's going to have a shot at goal.
He's having a shot, mate.
He's going to get the torp. No, he's not. He's going to. I think he did torp it, but it wasn't
Yeah,
a
he
great
tried
kick.
to.
So now they're going to try and clear it. Inverleigh.
You're just not going to kick goals on that side of the ground if you get going down that way.
I reckon they just both teams need to try and
Yeah.
use this side of the ground.
Yeah,
yeah.
crazy.
A lot of teams always use that far side of the ground. So
'Cause
East
they're
Geelong,
dumb.
free kick on the left boot inside 50.
That's a good kick.
But it is a
Oh,
good kick.
McEwen,
But,
well done.
and it's going to be a free kick plucked out to
McEwen.
McEwen.
He's been a stalwart
Yeah.
down there. He's been very good in the first quarter. He sort of held them up.
Finally,
Inverleigh-
common sense have come out to the...
come out to the clubroom side.
Oh, he
ground,
gave
but
up then. Who's that? 59. That was terrible.
59.
He just gave up
That
the
was,
contest.
Tommy
there.
Stevens.
Yep.
Yeah. But anyway, the ball's in the
Ball's
forward
gotta come
pocket
off.
for East Geelong there, trying to attack. Inverleigh pick up the ball in the forward pocket, try to defend. But there's a great tackle there. This has turned into a bit of a scramble. Ball's bouncing backwards and forwards, and the umpire will come in and ball the ball up in front of the old cricket scoreboard.
The Jock Irvine shed.
The Jock Irvine shed. Cost him his job on council, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. Inverleigh get possession of the footy, beats 3 tackles. That was Garrard, I think. Gone back to Perrott. Perrott hands it off hands it off to not Gerardo. Hands it off to William Hoare, who's played a bit of senior footy this year, and he's had a shot at goal, and there's a point being scored. So the scores are Inverleigh 2 points to East Geelong 1 goal 1 at the 12-minute 29-second of the first quarter.
And counting.
And counting down. How many minutes do we play? Just a dead 23, do we? Oh, hello, there's the ball's been kicked out by Inverleigh. East Geelong have control of it here, but Hutchie comes in, gets tackled and stripped of the footy, dropped in the ball. He won't be happy about that.
Won't. He'll throw one soon.
He won't be happy about that.
I can see it in his eyes already, Mitch.
And that's picked up by Jokopovic.
Someone's going to be on the end of one.
He kicks down to the forward pocket side of the ground. Scramble once again. Umpire comes in and is going to ball the ball up. I think the conditions are more difficult than what we give credit for.
That is blustery, John. There's no doubt about that. But still, you got to play smart footy. You've got to come this clubroom side of the ground to attack.
That's right. Umpires ball the ball up. Inverleigh game position. But coming through is, once again, Hutchison. Has he got the footy? No, it bounces out. And East Geelong have it on the genuine centre-half forward position. Big tackle made. I think the umpire will come in and ball the ball up. William Hoare was very good then, very attacking. He's having some sort of effect on this game. East Geelong gets it again. Alex Gear kicks it into the forward pocket. Attack on the footy by Inverleigh. Once again, the red-headed kid. What's his name? McEwen. He's been good.
McEwen Walsh.
Yeah, McEwen Walsh. Oh, forward pocket. Ball's bouncing around, as the ball tends to do. Good tackling, good pressure. Up in the air once again. Went 25 metres. Hutchison gets the footy. Kicks it back towards the centre of the ground on the centre wing. East Geelong pick it up through Jacobs. Tackle's been made. Ball held up. Umpire, get in there and ball the ball up. Clean these blokes out. Let's get a ruckman that gets in there and hits it wide of this scrum. Otherwise, it'll go nowhere.
Been ugly so far.
It's been very ugly. 26 for East Geelong goes up, and that is Will Jokopovic. He hits the ball, but Hutchison starting a beautiful kick.
Starting to accumulate now, John.
Yeah, starting to accumulate. Oh, dear. Inverleigh have possession of the footy, running through the middle of the ground. Held onto it a little bit too long. Big centre-half forward in McEwen. Walsh picks the ball up, hands it off to Mulgrew. Mulgrew goes forward, but East Geelong are standing steadfastly in the way. Out it comes towards a handball off to Harley Jacobs. Jacobs gives it back. Tackle's been made. Mitch Hoare is caught once again, and they will have a shot, Inverleigh, from the 50-metre line. Try to stage for a 50-metre penalty. Puts his headband back on. And Hasty, I don't know whether he's got the distance.
Matty Haste.
Yeah, has he got the distance?
He
handballs it off. Hutchie didn't even know. But he's kicked the ball.
He didn't know. He thinks he's kicked the goal.
He's gone way too early.
He's put his hands up in the air and celebrated.
It missed by a fair dinkum metre. But anyway, I suppose you've got to try and con the goal umpire. But if he had known, he would have dobbed it through, no doubt about it. But he's missed. East Geelong bring the ball back into the clubroom side. Little chip kick marked by Berry. Berry then looks forward. There's not much movement here. It's a little bit of a chip kick again. Marked by Flintoff. Freddie Flintoff. I wonder where Barney Rubble is. I think he's up there on the wing.
Oh, my God. Straight over.
Barney just kicked it, but unfortunately it's off the parrot.
Dear, don't come Monday, son.
Ball's kicked down towards the forward line. They've got to score a goal sooner or later, Inverleigh, the way they're attacking. Ball's in the forward pocket. They have possession of the footy. Oh, that's got to be deliberate, isn't it?
He's paid it.
That's got to be deliberate. That's the most deliberate thing I've seen for a long time. That's deliberate.
I don't think there's been a lot of fish.
That's more deliberate than you were when you proposed. To your second wife.
There hasn't been a lot of fish eaten this week because no one's thinking at all about the footy. No one. There's some dumb decisions being made.
I think we'll let Bailey call the first goal. Bailey, I think.
Well, let's hope he kicks it first. He snaps it around on his right foot.
There it is.
He has kicked it. Beautiful goal for Inverleigh, and they'll get there first.
Reward for effort there, Bailey.
That's their first. The score on the T-Oval scoreboard is 139 to 117. And
just remember we're in the bay too, Mitch.
Yeah,
this time of year.
Keep
clear of big ships.
Yeah.
That's a message from Port Victoria.
That's exactly right. I just reckon at the 17-minute mark, I don't know whether Inverleigh have made. I reckon East Geelong have been very, very good. They have stopped them from scoring, but if they kick a couple now, it'll be game on for them.
fatigue's going to be a massive factor today in this heat.
So tapped down by Jeremy Van Oster, and a beautiful little kick up towards the half-forward line for East Geelong. I think old mate there just hip and shoulder no one. So it's out on the wing. Picked up now by, I think it is, Ryan Hull, the captain. Hands off to Mitchie Hoare. But Inverleigh are going to go inside 50 again, straight over the top of his head. Taken now by Harley Jacobs. They want to try and come this side, which they should. Vincent Leung gets the ball. Can't pick up. They can now, East Geelong. They need to find a target out here on the wing. They're just going to kick it up towards Van Oster.
Oh!
Can't mark in Jackie Lee. Now taken by Hutchinson. He's been good in this first 18 minutes, but he hasn't. He's kicked it straight to Dale Lappin.
Lappin's been good too.
Lappin has been very good.
Hello, 50 metres. Oh, razor
50.
What happened there?
Robbie Logan's given away 50.
He's going to earn his medal today, the umpire.
I tell you what, Hutchison's been very busy, hasn't he?
He has.
Goes to show a lot of senior footy. Hutchie, good player.
So Lappin's just going to put it forward on his right foot towards Walsh.
Oh,
but
he's
it's good mark, and I think it's Jozipovic.
That's what happens if you take front position.
Yeah. No
So
doubt.
it is Jozipovic.
Heavy rotations. The midfielders, they spend more time off the ground than what they have on.
They're blowing.
They're blowing.
2 minutes on, 2 minutes off, Mitch.
Oh, well, I'll tell you what.
They spend more effort.
Ryan Hull and Harley Jacobs.
They spend more energy coming off the ground than they do actually being on there.
They do.
Especially if you've got to run from the other side.
They sprint off the ground as Jozipovic comes in on
That's
his
a goal.
right foot,
That's
and
a
that
goal.
is not a
That's
bad
That's a
kick.
goal, mate.
It's a
That's a
great
goal.
kick.
Don't worry about that.
Straight over the top of the umpire's head. That's a goal. And East Geelong go to 2-1-13 to 1-3-9.
They've done very well in this quarter, East Geelong, to tell you the truth.
But their defence has been under siege
Yeah,
and they held
yeah,
up amazingly.
Yeah, they've done very well.
Now,
Just-
so far, we've got a pretty good game.
Yeah,
Unlike
we
last
have.
year, East Geelong
Yeah.
had about 6 goals by now.
Yeah, no, it's a good game. Very, very, even
I'm not
contest.
saying it's a good
Three
game.
shots to four.
Yeah.
3 shots to 4 at the
Yeah.
19 and a quarter minute
Do you
mark.
notice that since both clubs have decided to come out to the club room side,
Yes,
the game has
you
improved?
were definitely
Yep.
right, James.
Spot
You're
on.
definitely right. Definitely right. There's no doubt about that.
Only took 19 minutes for them to wake up.
Oh, well,
Here we go. Van Oster gets a tap down. He's won a couple of the taps already today.
we've all slept in at times, Jason.
Scrambling around in the middle of the ground. Umpire's going to have another ball up, and you take it away, Mitch.
Yes, well, I will. I will take it away. The
Beautiful.
ball's still in the middle of the ground. It's a bit of a 0-0 draw at the moment in this ruck contest. I reckon Hutchison's got to get busy. I reckon he's the key for Inverleigh.
Yeah, he is.
They're some of their better players that have played senior footy. The ball's bobbling around. East Geelong's effort has been fantastic, to tell you the truth. Siren goes at the 20-minute mark. So obviously the quarters go 20 minutes,
Yes,
boys.
they do.
So the score is 1-3 Inverleigh 9 to 2-1-13 East Geelong. And I think really East Geelong, under the conditions, because Inverleigh kicked with a fairly strong breeze.
Yep.
I think they've done very well. East Geelong, Inverleigh, when they get on the outside, certainly appear to be able to move the ball better with some of their more skillful players that have played a lot of senior footy. I think Hutchison, Muir, Gerard, those sorts of blokes need to really take charge and determine how the ball movement is. And when you look at Alex Gear, Mitch Hoare, Dale Lappin, the big red-headed fella down at fullback, Jai McEwen. I think Freddie Flintoff, he kicked at the Barney Rubble. Only trouble was Barney Rubble was on the opposite side.
Yeah.
He was for Inverleigh.
Yeah.
But that's
but
okay. I
that-
wonder when he bowls a couple of bounces. The ground looks a bit green.
Well,
Freddie.
It does.
I reckon you'll get some movement
Why
off the
not?
same.
But anyway, Jason, what's your thoughts?
Well, I think, as I said earlier in the call, that East Geelong's defence were under siege. Inverleigh were just constantly getting entries into there, and they stood up really, really tall. Again, I think they look a lot fitter across the ground, East Geelong.
Yeah, they do.
I think, and as you said, Mitch, Inverleigh have got some really quality senior players. When they get the footy, they don't waste a disposal. So, again, hot day, windy conditions, fatigue's going to play a major factor in this game.
Sorry for
Can
interrupting.
Inverleigh
Sorry
hold
for
up?
interrupting, mate. Don't the Thompson boys look resplendent walking out on the ground in their purple and gold
It's a
tops?
wonderful looking apparel. There's
Oh,
no doubt about
They
that.
actually do.
They look resplendent.
It actually does look fantastic.
Yeah, it's good to see them all here.
Yeah.
Big day today for
Big
the
day,
Thompson
big day.
Tigers.
But it's also a big day for Inverleigh and East Geelong
Absolutely,
right now.
is. Yeah, no, it is, and game's in the balance.
It's in the balance, and as I said, it's going to be a hard, tough day for a lot of reserves
Yeah.
players that carry a bit of weight around.
Oh, there's
around
not
the
too many
hips.
of them there.
Well, there is.
Oh, is there?
There's a couple,
I've
but
just got concerns as the game draws on. They're going to run out of puff.
Yeah.
East Geelong look far fitter at this point in time.
They do look fit.
But it'd be interesting to see what they do with the breeze going down towards the netball court end. So let's hope that the coach's message is to play this side of the ground, the clubroom side of the ground. There's
no doubt that when they did that, it opened the game up a little bit, and it made it much easier for them to move the footy. I just think that, as I said before, I think that the better players or the more experienced players for Inverleigh have this game in their hands. If they can move the footy and make the right decisions, I reckon they'll get over in East Geelong. But if I was scoring a fight, the first round would be to East Geelong.
It would be. It would be, but you're right about the experience Inverleigh players, and it's been started with Blake Hutchinson. He's been pretty good this first quarter, so
he has been.
Hopefully they can continue that on.
I reckon Mulgrew was pretty good too.
Mulgrew was good. He had a few touches early.
Yeah. It's
just while I've got the opportunity, a big congratulations to Neville Whitley and his crew in the Geelong District Football and Netball competition. It just shows again, John, that it is the best competition in Geelong.
Well, there's no doubt. Like I'm sure all the competitions are well run, but Neville's been at the helm for a long time, and there's no need for him not to be at the helm because
they do the best.
They certainly do things like this better than most.
Well, they do it far better than AFL Bar. Let's put it that way.
And it was good to see Christine Cousins in at the luncheon today, and Councillor Melissa Cadwell and Councillor Peter Murray. They were in there looking resplendent in their Thompson hats, as I made sure they wore.
A few freebies for them.
No. They're great supporters of local footy, in all honesty. Those three people, Bruce Harwood's another one. He's tied up with Amos and the like. But the council and the politicians certainly support grassroots sport in the Geelong area, and it's great to see them here today, to tell you the honest truth.
I'll tell you what I'm also impressed with. The opposite sex in the attire that's getting around on this warm day.
Oh boy,
it's been splendid.
Has it?
I don't look at that anymore.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well,
my days are gone.
Goodness me.
Let me tell you, the heat brings them out.
Does it? Okay. Well, I don't know whether we should be talking about that, Jason.
Well, we've got nothing to talk about because it is a long break.
It is a long break.
Do we want to take a quick little break before we go into the second quarter?
I reckon that'd be a good idea.
Refresh.
Let's rehydrate.
Yeah. Have a drink.
Are we still live?
No.
Oh, no, we're not.
Oh,
thanks.
so we
thank
weren't.
Christ for
the
that.
microphones went on. Well, that is absolutely splendid. And we're live. We're back here
still on
at Concept Oval in St Albans. We're having a bit of fun at the quarter-time break.
Yeah, we are.
Hopefully you're all joining us on the
Hello. We're away,
on
Bailey.
the league page.
We're away.
Let's go. Back in the middle of the ground. Here we go. Two ruckmen go at it. Tapped down by Johnston. And Inverleigh are now going to go to the left of the screen. So they're going to go up towards Jolter Size. What were you about to say there?
Is that big fella got a helmet on because he's worried about a plane hitting him in the head?
Well, I don't think. Oh, yeah.
No one else can
he's
reach
pretty
him.
big, unless he's, yeah. So Inverleigh are going to try and clear it out. They just about do, but not really.
Jeez, he's a big prey
So-
man, isn't he? Look at him.
Yeah, he is a big fella.
So they're going to clear it now, and they're going to go through Austin Parrott. Good little kick up
Oh,
towards
dropped
McEwen Walsh, but he couldn't take the mark.
No, he
They're
had
going to play on now. They're going to go through Mitchie Bartlett up towards a forward 50.
Oh, good
good
mark,
little
good
mark
mark.
there.
That's
And
Muir, isn't it?
I think it is the captain, Adam Muir. They're going to quickly go forward. Not a great kick. It was out in front, and they're going to
Free
play
kick.
a free kick.
Free
Too
kick.
high.
Here he is. He's running and stuck his arm out.
It
Guess
goes
what?
Bang.
Bang.
Bang,
Play it
bang.
on.
So Inverleigh kicked their second. and
First
they go
blood
to
to the Hawks in the
2-3-15.
second term.
Yeah.
2-1-13 this game.
Maybe
A minute gone. in the
maybe
second
we've read the
quarter.
wind wrong. Maybe it's better kicking against the wind.
Well, you've got to work harder and you've got to be more precise.
Yeah.
Don't expect the wind's going to do it for you in days like today.
No. These umpires are doing a good job too, just quietly.
Yeah.
You know, that was there, that free kick. He certainly he's a bit stiff. He tried to spoil him and he got him a bit high. But, you know, the reality around it all is that, the free kick was certainly there.
So 2-3-15 to 2-1-13. Inverleigh lead by 2 points. A minute and a half gone. Vanossa gets a tap down. Down to Lappin. Beautiful play. They're going to go inside 50 East Geelong. Great kick. That is a
that
great
is a-
clearance.
that is a good
and a great
kick.
mark taken by Billy Spicer.
I think I know why the big Johnson has got that helmet on. I think he whacked himself in the head in that ruck contest.
Just about did.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mitch Hoare has having some influence on this game with his centre clearance
That was
work
a-
and everything
that
like
was a
that. Beautiful
Bloody
kick.
beautiful clearance and a great kick to
Yeah.
Billy Spicer. So Billy Spicer going to kick.
Let's start this the right hand goalpost.
Let's hopefully he can kick this. He's going to come in. Billy Spicer for East Geelong on the right boot. It's
And
not
he
a
has.
bad
That's
kick.
a
And he
goal.
has.
He
Back
has.
and he's kicked the goal. Billy
Spicer.
Spicer. Get the
Yeah,
third
no,
goal
well
for
done.
East Geelong. 3-1-19, a 2-3-15.
You can
2.5
hear the commentary.
minutes
You can hear
gone.
it.
Yeah, no.
Oh boy, best
Yeah.
call in Geelong, I reckon, Stolke.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Oh, well, I did pretty well at the Colac St Mary's Grand Final a couple of years ago.
Oh,
That's
there
on
you
YouTube
go.
if you want to have a listen.
Yeah, we've got the close game here. Got the close game. You know, Will Hoare. Now
Will
he doesn't
Hoare.
know what's going on. He's asking for a road map and a bloody.
Just in front of us, you
yeah,
can't see, but
yeah,
he's
yeah.
going to run on, Willie Hall.
Yeah, Willie Hoare. He's going well. We're off again.
Here we go, back in the middle of the ground for Nostra and Johnston with a helmet for Inverleigh. Good tap down by Johnston, but it's going to be another ball up. Middle of the ground, Concept Oval, St Albans Reserve. Reserve Grand Final. Another tap down by Van Oster. He's
Another
paid a
high
free
tackle.
kick, and they're going to play on. And they're going to go quickly. He's going to take a bounce. That is Ryan Garrard. He's going to go inside 50. Not a great kick. East Geelong pick it up. And it's going to be another ball up, just inside the paint of the 50.
I like how the umpires aren't jumping on these
No,
straight away. They're
no.
giving them a chance to actually get that ball clear.
So good little tap down from Van Oster again. And just scrambling around
Yeah,
there inside the 50-metre line.
This will suit East Geelong, to tell you the truth. Down there in the defensive 50, they need to hold the ball up and not let the likes of Muir and Gerard and those get on the outside.
Well,
Hutchison.
if they just slow it down and they kick, they'll just
Yeah.
they'll kick goals. So here go East Geelong. They're going to
Alex
try and
Gear.
clear it out. Clear it out of the back line, just in front of the Concept Oval sign. I don't know if that was a handball or a kick, but it wasn't great. It's going to go out of bounds and going to be a throw in to the right of the scoreboard, which reads 2-3-15 Inverleigh to East Geelong 3-1-19. 4 minutes gone, Mitch. It's all over to you, mate.
It is, mate. The ball goes in the air because there's no boundary umpires to throw the ball in, but they do adjudicate whether it's in or out. Can't work that out. But anyway, the ball spirals back towards centre half forward. Inverleigh have possession. Good smother by East Geelong. The big fella with the helmet. Number 42, Johnson. He's in the play. Handballers it wide to the boundary road side. Kick in to centre half forward. He's marked by Inverleigh. Hello. No, it's all right. Everyone's calmed down. Marked by Inverleigh. They're looking to kick. They're kicking against the wind, looking to go deep. They go deep on a
great
good
kick.
lead.
Oh, well
good
done.
lead. Good mark. And that is Ward. Ward takes the mark,
Well,
probably
actually-
45 out. I don't know whether he's kicking against the wind. I don't know whether that's too
this
far
has to go
from
to the
it.
left-hand goalpost.
It certainly does. It certainly
But I
does.
tell you,
hello,
Inverleigh
he's marking
kicking
his
against
run
the
up.
breeze have looked a lot sharper than what East Geelong did in the first quarter.
Yeah, he's marked his run up, so he's if he marches in 1, 2,
How many
3,
steps are you gonna
4,
take, Mitch?
5, a skip and a kick.
It's a
And he's
beautiful
kicked
kick.
that ball a long way, and
Left-hand
it's
goal
curling
post,
back,
he's got it.
and that's
Righty.
a goal. That was a beautiful kick. He
Well
knows what
done.
he's doing. So that makes Inverleigh 3-3-21 to East Geelong 3-1-19.
And as
This
we,
has turned into a game.
It's turned into a game. I think we've got a bit of an injury for East Geelong here. I don't know if he's cooked or he's hurt.
Who?
But he looked
Who's
pretty
got
hurt.
it? Who's got it? We don't want number 5 getting injured.
Not
Mitchell.
number 5, but just in front of us here.
34.
34.
Yeah,
Jimmy
no.
Carter is
Yeah.
their fullback.
Yeah,
he
no.
might just be a bit tired.
Yeah, I think he's tired, mate.
He
I
come
think,
off
yeah.
looking
Bit
a
of
bit
heat
sore,
stroke
but
by the look.
It's pretty warm here to be warm
Yeah,
out
it
there.
is.
It's warm in here in the
Oh,
box,
God,
boys.
It is.
It's always hot.
It is. It's always hot in the box.
3-3,
Ball
21.
gets thrown in the air. The big fella Johnson once again wins it down. East Geelong run into each other. They're keen to get the footy. The coaches would be happy to see that. And the ball is come back, and the ball will be balled up once again. East Geelong and Inverleigh go for the footy. Picked up by Dale Lappin. Stripped it at number 52, grabs that now, and that's Mamone. Mamone. Haven't called him much today, but he gets a good clearance and run on to, well.
Look at him now.
Hello.
That's
long
gonna go over the
shot
back.
at goal. No. Oh, he missed it.
Straight through from.
Yeah, long shot at goal there. And that was from Mamone again. He's done well. He got the ball out of the centre and then picked it up again and then had a shot on goal. Inverleigh will bring the ball back in, kicking against the wind. Very, very difficult to get the ball out of here because zoned up has been East Geelong. Hello, he's going to go wide and short.
Oh,
I don't think that's the greatest kick. Picked up by East Geelong. Oh, he's out of bounds. Never mind.
Lucky.
That was Will Hoare.
Lucky
Yeah.
Ward was there.
Yeah, absolutely, because that was that kick was a little bit astray, and I thought Will Hoare was going to mark it.
Well, now the older senior
Yeah.
umpire's having a chat to the young man.
Yeah, he is. What's
about a
going on
decision
here?
there.
Hello.
Oh, he's paid the free kick to Ward.
Oh,
I don't know what that was for.
So he must be for a
Last
no
touch
idea.
out of bounds, I'd say.
Yeah, but see, that's what I was talking about
Yeah.
earlier. You can't pay that last touch.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
ridiculous.
that's a good mark. That's a really good
Jeremy
mark. by
Venosta,
Jeremy
he's having a great
Yeah,
game.
he was very good. Now he's going to bring it to the top of the goal square, Jeremy, which he does. It's attack the goal face. East Geelong go up. Inverleigh pick the ball up. Oh, he's under a lot of pressure. And Mamosco, kick the point. Kick the point. Tried to do the banana outside chest side. What's his
Mamone,
name?
Mitch.
Mamone.
Mamone.
Okay. He's got the best boots. Nora wears those boots
Look
who
at him.
plays for the Thompson women's side. I think she lent them to him. they are the brightest boots I've ever seen. Oh, anyway, the ball comes to the ball. They are. Rigby picks up the ball. Nice mark from fullback. It then goes to McNally. McNally's got the ball about 45 metres out from the East Geelong goal. Heading, he's put the ball on, he's run another 10 metres and booted it towards the boundary line. The big bloke Johnson's got to go for this.
Oh,
and that is a great mark by Williams.
I'll tell you what we didn't
That
see
is
was
a great
Venosta
mark.
again that actually
Yeah,
kept
he-
the big fella away so he
yeah,
could take that mark.
He blocked him, ball goes back inside,
Great
and another strong mark by East Geelong at 40 metres out by Heater.
I think he kicked the first goal of the
So
game.
these are the things the general punter doesn't see. Venosta doesn't, if he doesn't
Yeah.
put that block on,
He don't
Johnson
get the
comes over the top and spoils that.
Yeah, you only have to look at the last mark from last night in the Blues game.
Yes.
There was a bloke by the name of McGovern.
That's
who
a
put
goal,
the
Mitch.
block
Look at
on.
this. That's a beautiful
Absolutely.
kick.
He's
Great
kicked it.
kick, straight over.
Well done.
Number 2, great mark and great finish.
Alex Gear, that's a
Yeah.
great kick.
That is a great kick.
Oh, it wasn't Alex
No,
Gear.
it was
Dean
Heater.
Heater.
Dean Heater. Dean Heater's brought the heat.
He's brought the heat.
He's brought the heat.
tell you what-
I reckon he's kicked 2 now.
Yeah.
Isn't
I think he was the one that kicked the first goal of the game
Yeah.
that we weren't sure of.
he? And it was a good kick.
It was a great kick.
Wasn't
Umpire
good
didn't
kick.
move.
Tell you what, Jeremy Venosta is my best player on the ground so
Oh,
far.
cut it.
He's been fantastic.
Cut it out.
Been fantastic.
Cut it out, Jace. I reckon he's second best. He just said that because he walked past. Ball goes in
Well,
the
just
air.
good timing there,
Centre
wasn't
of the ground was. Big blokes go up for the ruck. Oh, hello. There's a free kick to Inverleigh. Been caught without the ball. Mitch Hall grabbed him and,
Billy McIntosh.
yeah, McIntosh. He's McIntosh.
McIntosh, McIntosh,
Yeah,
McIntyre.
Mick or Macca.
One of them.
Yeah, Big Mac. He kicks the ball down right foot, heads it towards the half forward line. East Geelong intercept, but the ball has been taken to ground Alex Gear has got the ball in his possession, but it was well tackled by Inverleigh, and there will be another ball up. Ball goes up, the ball's contested. Johnson gets the ball, knocks it clear of the pack. Down below is Mitch Hall. Mitch Hall's got the ball and he drives it forward. This puts everyone under pressure. There was a Falcon there, but number 39.
Adam Lowndes.
Adam Lowndes, he's got the ball on a string. But he can't
Lounsey.
reel it
Oh,
in.
well fended.
Well done, and he centred the ball, but unfortunately for East Geelong.
I would have had a shot then, Mitch.
Yeah, well, you would have.
I would have had a shot then.
Probably would have kicked it too, just quietly. But it was intercepted by Inverleigh, and they are now kicking out from full back. They've found it hard with the wind to get it out of here, against the wind to get it out of here, sorry. So, once again, the big redhead.
Big McEwen.
McEwen, he looks to the clubroom side. He's a long raking kick. Up they go, and it's a nice mark by East Geelong once again. They're starting to get, by Jakupovic. They're starting to control the air a little bit. He's just going to send
Oh,
the
that's
ball.
terrible.
Well, no, the big fella's down there.
Heater's there.
Oh, there you go.
Kappa.
Ball, yeah, off the pack. East Geelong once again are fighting hard and they gain possession.
Yeah, that is a goal and a half.
That is a fair old goal. They're taking control again, number 46, and that is
Fraser O'Connell.
That
was terrific effort out of the
goal.
stoppage.
Good kick over around the corner. And East Geelong now, they've skipped out to a little bit of a lead.
Yeah.
So, if they can continue with this, it's only the 11-minute mark of the second
warning
quarter.
signs are going
And
up
they
for
are
me.
5-4-34 to 3-3-21. They are certainly making the most of the wind. I thought the first quarter was theirs, Jason, as I said, on points. And the second quarter at the moment, Inverleigh are down for the 8 count.
Well, they cracked in at the start of this quarter, but they've sort of stopped that contested ball.
Well, you need Hutchie and them blokes getting the footy. That's all there is to it. I don't care what anyone says.
So we're back in the middle of the ground. I'll take it away.
Yeah,
Two
take
new
it,
rucks,
Barley.
Jozopovic and Stevens.
Yeah.
So they're going to go forward. Inverleigh, they need to do that. Spills over the back. Good little pick up now by Braden Warren. He's going to go inside 50. And a great mark in the back line. Very good mark in the back line. I think it's Benny Williams down there.
Yeah, Benny
Bit
Williams.
sore getting up. So he's going to look to the centre wing side of the ground where we're sitting in the truck. He's going to play on. Go up towards the wing now. Hopefully he can get a mark for East Geelong. Spills down. Picked up again by Inverleigh. They're going to go inside 50. Can't mark.
Good pick.
That
Good
was,
attack. That was nice.
Beautiful.
Was it Maxi Knight or Lockie Perry?
Yeah, number.
It was one of them.
One of them anyway.
Nice little handout from Ward inside 50 for East Geelong.
Oh,
Inverleigh rather. And a great tackle, wrapped up.
They're just playing panic football, Inverleigh, at the moment, aren't they? They're getting the
they need
ball
to
and just hacking it.
They need some clean
There's
footy.
no composure with ball in hand.
Yeah, need some clean footy. They need some of their more experienced players to get hold of it.
So Warren in the rack. Good little tap down. Need to kick a goal here, Inverleigh. Scrambling around again.
That's Gerard. He's got that. You can tell him.
See, their binoculars are behind you right about now. A bit of dust floating around. That's a point.
Pretty ordinary what you've done to Mitch too, Barley. Putting graphite on those binoculars,
I know.
leaving him with two black eyes.
He loved it at quarter time. We gave him the binoculars to see if they were right. Now he's got black eyes.
A bit of graphite around the eyes, eh?
3-4-22 to 5-4-34. It's probably grubby. I've got him too. He gave them to me. Stitched it all up.
He's a piece of work, that bloke.
So it's now on the wing. East Geelong, beautiful play there. Got me in hysterics. They're going to play on through the middle of the ground. They're going to go up towards the big forward Heater.
Oh, Heater.
He just,
no,
ball bounces
oh,
the other way.
Umpire.
Doesn't even have the ball. Picked up now by East Geelong.
You know why we're calling the seconds? Because Grubby and Spider are in there eating the tucker because the meal's on.
Well, you know what's going to happen. We're going to end up calling the seniors because they're going to go missing.
Yeah.
Oh, let's hope they get food poisoning.
So it's just scrambled out onto the outer wing in front of the flags. Umpire's called a throw in or ball up.
It'd give me absolute joy watching Mark on his hands and knees in the toilet all afternoon. Yeah, I'd like that. Yeah,
probably about 10 o'clock tonight. You'll see
and his
that.
glasses pop off his skull into the toilet bowl. That'd be funny. The Craig Hutchison of Geelong, self-called.
Self-proclaimed.
Self-proclaimed. Here they go.
Oh, is it
Tommy
about him?
Stevens.
Yeah. He kicked 16 one day when he played for Belmont. Or was that for Cressy?
Oh, I don't know. Who
And
knows?
didn't even train.
I reckon it was the Crocs.
He talks a croc.
This is an interesting game, 3-4-22 to 5-4-34
we're talking about Maroubra Valley
at the
Crocs.
14-minute mark, and the ball goes up on the wing, and Jason's just done himself a disservice. Out to East Geelong. East Geelong kicked the ball down the wing, and that's a really good pass. They're moving the ball much better, East Geelong, as they go forward again, and that's an up-country kick. But the big fella, Heater, he's there. The ball comes to the ground. Johnson picks it up. Oh, Inverleigh, you're gone, son.
Taking his head off.
Just a little bit too high. Hello. The boys are getting a bit angry. That's okay.
Someone throw one.
Inverleigh have the ball.
Oh, they have.
On
they
their
have.
Yes.
They're getting into it.
Oh,
Goodness me.
51 takes a
Jakey
mark.
Crawley.
Lovegrove, hello. Down the wing side, they're starting to try and move the ball. I see they've got East Geelong pick it up through.
Dean Header, he's not
through
scared to throw a
Dean
couple.
Hole.
He's not.
East Geelong are attacking forward. They've just kicked the ball into there.
Ragdolled him
Oh,
too.
the big
He's
bloke.
got
He's
it.
got it.
Oh,
Oh,
I'd
he
play
nearly
that.
did. Oh, Jesus, balls. At centre half forward for East Geelong, and there's just a pack of players coming in. But there was a great contest by Bluey, Mulgrove, and the big bloke Heater.
He's going to go back to full forward. Him and Crawley, bit of fire going on down there.
I like it.
You know, that's what it is.
I think he's
Someone
intimidated
needs
down
to
there,
be
the big
deep.
Header.
Someone needs to be deep.
Oh, he's done
it's
like
got-
Header.
He's
He's
flattened
knocked him clean over. That's
Hello,
a great
he's
shirt
got,
front.
hello. He's got a bit of anger about
I
him
like
there.
this.
East
I
Geelong
like this
bloke.
from East Geelong. This
Yeah,
is good.
well,
Big
that's
header. I like the way he goes about it.
Well, that's good. You know, that's good. But anyway, the ball's coming out. He's kicked it
Oh,
out. You are kidding me. Who was that?
Get him off.
I think that was one of the more experienced.
Garrard.
That was
Ryan Garrard, picked up a
Absolutely.
7-8.
Garrard.
Terrible.
That's terrible, Ryan. Oh, and that's even worse.
Oh,
Hello,
what
he
are we-
make amends. You
He might
get
do it
angry.
again.
No, he doesn't. Oh, yes, he does. It's handball out to East Geelong. They kick it
Lappin.
towards centre half forward, Lappin, and the ball's in dispute. Up they go. Ball comes to the ground, and there's just a pack of players, and there'll
That's
be a
probably
ball
the
up.
ugliest passage of football I've seen in all of my
was
years.
Poo.
Wasn't great.
No, it was not great.
not
But
great at
anyway,
all.
it's a final, and they're all trying their hardest. Hello, the ball goes up. The only good thing about that was they all missed it. Ball's kicked out of the pack, picked up by Inverleigh on that half-forward flank, or the half-back flank for them, half-forward for East Geelong, and the ball's been kicked back in. Two East Geelong players will get possession of this, run around the boundary road side, kick the ball back into the centre of the ground.
good contest.
Good mark, and very, very courageous by,
Yep.
who was that?
32.
32 for them.
He's not on our
He's
list.
not on the list, so it wasn't them, Jason.
32.
It wasn't 32. Hello, another good mark in the middle of the ground by 21. That is Warren. He's been good, Warren, I'm telling you. He's been very, very solid. Ball bounces through at centre half forward for Inverleigh. Picked up by East Geelong, handballed out to the boundary road side. Another handball, and he's missed him.
They're just on top of the ground, East Geelong, aren't
Yeah,
they?
they're just
They're
missing.
really lumbering and labouring Inverleigh. I think the heat's really
They
starting
need
to get
bring
to
the
them.
ball through the centre of the ground, Jason. That's
Yep.
exactly what they've done here, but they've cocked it up, I think. Oh, no, 2-on-1. Good tackle. Another good tackle. Dropping the ball, my boy. East Geelong are tackling very, very strongly. They'll bring it to this top side, and they do.
Big header, here he comes.
No,
No.
Inverleigh mark it very, very. Yeah, Price and Pride marks it very, very. The game's got a bit scrambly, to tell you the honest truth. Mitch Walsh has got that. He's just handballed it off. Ball goes back to Walsh. He's run himself into trouble. Back to Garrard. Garrard's tried to kick the ball through the centre of the ground.
Play on.
Ball's
Probably
bounced,
mark.
play on. Thought it was a
He's
mark,
in
but it
stiff,
must have
yeah.
bounced.
I thought
Must
he was
have
stiff
bounced.
there.
Must have bounced, Jace.
Well, I think we've got about 2 minutes left
Have
in
we?
the. If we're
Can't
playing-
go quick
if
enough.
we're playing 20 minutes.
Can't go quick enough. You'll go.
Here we go. 2 minutes to go. Tap down by East Geelong, scrambling around on the far side. No one can really pick it up. There's a free kick plucked out to East Geelong. And they're going to play on. They're going to go inside 50.
They're trying to run
Nice
the
little
ball.
kick up towards Tresize. Good mark out in
great
front.
mark.
Yes, good mark.
And it was a great kick from Jimmy Carter, who's back on the ground. So to try, he's going to look for, not for Heater, but he's going to go inside
Terrible
50.
kick.
Not a great kick at all. So they're going to come out this way. They're going to go through Haste. Haste, who was an emergency for the senior grand final. Just
Was
in
he?
front of us, he was. That's what it said in the record.
Yeah, right. These must be disappointed he's playing the second.
That's what I'll ask. Stolke, 3 of the emergencies for the senior grand final are playing right now. So what happens if someone pulls out?
Well,
They
that's bad
play.
luck. Yeah. Well,
Have to play 2 in a row.
you take your you take your best on and you get him
That's
off
it.
now.
So here we go. 19 minutes gone. Just smashed forward by Johnston. Inverleigh want to get a quick goal before the half-time break. James Carter on the left foot towards goal. It's going to dribble and dribble and dribble. And it's going to hit the post. It's
Tell you
gonna be
what, I hope this doesn't get
throwing.
picked up for number 48 for Inverleigh. He shirked that contest, and that's something he'd probably want to take back, I think.
Yeah.
I might have the sun in his eyes.
No, he did not. The ball's on the
Dust.
ground and he just had to attack that
Bit of
ball.
dust?
He wanted to avoid contact there.
That was the
was
last
disappointing.
touch from free kick to Inverleigh. So Johnston, the big ruckman with a helmet on. Nice little
Oh,
kick. Good
good
little
kick,
grab
good
by
mate.
Matty Haste, I think.
Yeah. That's what they got to do. They got to move, work the ball instead of bombing the ball.
That's all they have to do.
You know.
Doesn't work on the Dale today, John, especially
No,
when you're kicking into
no,
it. So
no.
that wind's turned now. So that's a direct northerly.
So
Another
they're
chip.
just chipping it around here up the ground.
Well,
and
hurry
it
up.
goes
They got
to
8
Sellers.
seconds.
Can't be long left.
8 seconds left according to the clock.
So
There you go.
there it is. About
Yeah,
4 seconds
right-
when you said
well,
it. So
it
that
was right on 20.
that's it. Marked half time
Yeah.
in the 2023 Reserves Grand Final. And it is Inverleigh 3-4-22 trailing East Geelong 5-4-34. We're going to have a quick break, but who do you think played pretty good in that first half?
Well, my
Just
first
quickly.
half was Jeremy Van Oster, and
He
just
was good.
a lot of things he did off the ball that created for his teammates,
Yep.
and they're the things that general people over the fence aren't looking at. So he protects his on-ballers. He's been terrific across that half-back line. He's dropped back, taken some wonderful marks. I think he's been outstanding.
Clear best for me has been Mitch Hoare. Because every time he's got the ball, he's done something with it. They've both been very, very good.
Very lively, and Heater's heating up, I think, down for East
he
Geelong.
certainly
at
is.
forward.
Kicked a couple, 2 goals out of 5, pretty good. What about you, Bailey? Who do you think? Are you you're not going to toss up the 2 best on grounds as you did the other week and said, I think the East Geelong blokes, it's between 2 of them, and then you never give the other one a 1 or a 2. No,
Nah.
that
Oh,
was a
well,
bit of a mistake.
you get that.
Yeah.
You get that on the big jobs. I think,
I did text in straight away when I heard
of
you.
course you did. I think James, he hasn't been having an amazing game, but Dale Lappin's
Yeah, he's
got a
been
few
good.
kicks,
I had him. I thought he was good.
a few scrambler kicks. But anyway, I think we'll take a quick break, or a long break for half time. We'll come back as East Geelong take
Again,
a
if you're listening
bit
to
of
us
a
out in the
lead.
bay, Bailey, be careful.
What do you do?
Look out for big ships.
That's it.
Still here.
Oh dear, oh dear.
All right, we'll come back.
Yeah, yeah.
We're good to go. We're back.
We're back.
Here at Concept Oval.
Concept Oval.
What a great concept it is here at Concept
It's a
Oval.
good
Mitch.
concept,
Hey?
isn't it?
Concept.
Look out for big ships if you're out there.
We're here for the GDFNL Grand Final day, and we're back. Straight into it. In the middle of the ground. East Geelong lead by 12 points in the start of this third quarter.
You know what? We just need to see Johnson from Inverleigh. He really needs to get that knee up into Verosta there, just to try and get some purchase and get it. And like that.
No, well, that was Verosta that hit down to him. 25. He was flying.
So East Geelong, they're going to try and go forward now. Good little pick up by Liam Williams. Inverleigh just need to try and get it forward. I think that's just about holding the ball. It is.
Yeah, it is. Good call.
Good tackle.
Oh, he's not happy. The big fella, he reckons he punched it.
Well, I don't think he did.
No, I don't. Not did the umpire.
I'd be
Hello,
unhappy
Jason,
too.
is that your phone?
Nah, not me.
Who's that? Oh, yeah, it's like Grubby takes a phone call midway through the seniors.
Well, he's an ordinary bloke.
I know.
He never
Oh, he
answered.
just fresh airied it
no.
there. That was Alex
Oh.
Gear. Absolutely fresh airied it that.
Oh,
Tried to kick it off the
Just
ground.
like Grubby in his heyday when he was playing at Sunshine, eh?
Oh, sunshine. Anyone could have played there. Hey, they used to go down and see Billy the Busker and drag him in.
Oh, so it's going to be a last touch rule, which I really do
I
not
don't
like.
like.
It's a
I don't
crap
like
rule.
this.
Go
I-
back to when
yeah.
we got the Tuesdays to throw it in.
Yeah, all
Just
that's
do that.
But we got boundary umpires, mate.
We got enough. Razor Ray's not doing the AFL this week, so get him down.
Thank Christ for that.
Goodness me, you can't bounce the ball.
Oh no. Well, they throw it up here, so
We
he
throw
doesn't-
it up
he
here,
can
he
come
doesn't
down,
need it.
He can come down and do the reserve.
Inside 50 for Inverleigh. Let's stop talking crap.
Is that in the back? No, he pushed himself forward, Gerard, hoping to get one. Or Muir, I think it was.
So do you reckon
No,
Inverleigh
it's
can
Gerard,
kick a
I was
quick
right
little
for it.
goal here, get themselves
They need
back in
one.
the game?
They
They're
need
not
one.
really out of it, but
No. Yeah, I think they are.
calling it early, Mitch.
Yeah.
Scrambling around in the Inverleigh forward line. The time clock's not working, so we don't know how long we're going to go.
I called the Thompson Belpo Still game last week in the first 30 seconds.
Yeah, you
when
did,
Thompson
you
had
did.
A point,
Yeah,
centre thing, but that was okay.
All right, well,
Hello.
here we go. Inside 50, snaps
Gerard,
around for
good kick.
Inverleigh.
Oh, out in front.
It's out on the full. Not a good kick.
No.
Looked like it was going towards goal.
Yeah.
Bailey, you've still got grog in your eyes from
Goodness
last
me,
night.
I think I
Yeah.
might need to go to sleep.
You need to top up. That's what you need.
Golly
Hey,
gosh.
you young blokes, you need to back it
I'm
up.
drinking a coffee. Beautiful coffee out the back here.
Yeah, is it? Yeah, well, that's
It's not bad.
pretty good.
It's not bad. Sure, they make better coffees at Buckley's Entertainment Centre.
Oh, what a great venue.
Beautiful
Hey,
venue.
Proudly sponsored
It is.
GDFL footy.
And it's the major sponsor of the reserves grade.
Is it?
It
Well, there
is.
you go.
Jimmy Carter up to
Ka-ching,
half back.
ka-ching.
Bang, bang. Couldn't mark that. I think that was Matty Berry. We better call the footy. We haven't done much of that this
Yeah,
third
whatever.
quarter.
No, that's okay.
Hey, don't
So-
forget Pele Bingo. If you got nothing to do, go down and support the Pele Bingo.
Straight in there. So it's going to be a ball up on the outer wing. The wind's still absolutely
You reckon it's
roaring
picked up-
around.
You reckon it's picked up the wind?
Oh,
I reckon it
maybe.
has.
Well, if we're looking at the flags,
Well,
which-
it was sort of a northwesterly, but now it's a direct northerly, so
northerly,
it's
yeah.
up and down that ground. Yeah.
Quite warm.
So it is quite warm. So it's scrambling around now. Here go East
There he
Geelong
is.
out on the wing. They're
Ball.
going to get a bit of a run.
He's our medal
Up
winner so
towards
far.
Tresize. Not a great kick straight over the top of him. Jozapovic tries to pick it up, and he does. Good hands out there to I think it was Alex Gear, and they're going to go back into the middle of the ground, and that's
Really
probably
good play.
smart.
Good courage,
Good
yeah.
play.
So Freddie Flintoff, Benny Flintoff,
Don't
gonna
take
take a quick little bounce, and
no.
he's
He bowled himself
He's
a
dropped it
googly.
in the middle of the ground. Johnston tried to tackle him. Shouldn't have done that. Heater picks up the ball. The big man gets the hands off.
Oh, this is a terrible play.
Spilling around.
No,
Goodness
it's gonna
me.
come out.
It's going to come
Gonna
out.
come
Hopefully
out.
now
There
Billy
it is.
Spice
Yeah,
is
they're gonna have
there.
a shot.
He's going to have a shot at goal. He goes towards goal now. And it's
Oh,
going to be
well done.
Oh, umpire review.
Touch
Score
by
review.
McEwen.
Ginger Megs has done well there.
Yeah.
straight eight up to the arc.
Score review.
Good little kick out and a nice mark taken by Billy McIntosh.
Soft calls a point, Jason.
Yes.
So Billy McIntosh is going to come up towards the GDFNL logo. Beautiful
Yeah,
kick.
well,
Couldn't
that's
mark it.
massive courage there.
Going
by
to spill down to
53.
Heater. Heater's
Flintoff.
got to get a handball. He's dropped it. That is holding the ball, umpire.
Ben Flintoff come back into that pack
Yep.
without fear for his body at all. He's only a
Mulgrew goes
small
straight into the middle of the ground. Kicks over the top of Caleb Thompson's head, but he's going to scoop it up now. He's going to go back in towards the play. He's going to come inside towards the 50-metre line on his right foot. Just spilt down on a great little kick. Going around, tussling around, picked up by
He's
Jacobs.
defended well, East Geelong.
Jacobs kicks out onto that far wing over to Alex Gear. And they're going to move it. They're moving pretty well, but that's not a great kick. So East Geelong, the defence is doing really well. They're slowing it down, but they can't be kicking like that.
It's really difficult to kick for the boundary with his last touch out of bounds.
So
What's happened here?
I don't know. So it's East Geelong's ball. Maybe no idea.
No.
Absolutely no idea. So kick up towards.
Oh, that's got to be 50.
Got to be 50.
I think he just dropped it. Did he?
No, I thought Inverleigh player knocked it out of his
Oh, he
hand.
must
I
have just
think,
dropped
is that Matty Berry, the reserves playing co-coach? I think it is.
Oh.
Matty Berry just
Oh,
sells a candy
well done.
brilliantly. Inside on his right foot. Goes up towards Lappin. Couldn't take it because it just spilled on the ground.
Skinny Lappin.
So here comes Inverleigh. They're out on that far wing. They want to try and get it inside 50 first and foremost. Going to spill out the back. There'll be another ball up out of bounds. 3-4-22 Inverleigh trail. East Geelong 5-5-35.
I just want to know where the Inverleigh leaders are to try and get this ball across
that's
and
what
get
they
it away
need.
from that dead side.
Yeah.
See, Blake Hutchison started so well. I don't
yeah,
think I've
excited.
called his name.
I wouldn't be surprised if he's not either on the. I don't think he's on the ground. In all honesty, I
Maybe
wonder
we
whether
need-
he's injured.
He's
Bit
in
of
the
mail,
box. I
see
can
if
see
he-
him over there.
Is he in the box?
Yeah.
He's in the box. You'd have got to have him on the ground. McEwen's got to step up. You know, I know it's hard. McEwen Walsh. It goes out to the half-forward flank side for East Geelong, and they're looking to bring the ball back through the middle of the ground, but they don't. They just blaze it forward, and the mark's dropped by Inverleigh, but picked up on the ground. It's a ground ball. The little ginger-headed fella's got it again. He's a good player, Jace. He's been good for
Yeah,
Inverleigh.
McEwen's been good.
McEwen has been good. Hello. East get the ball
That
and
is
kick it
just-
straight
that is way too easy.
to number 17, which is Will Hoare, and he is 35 metres out directly in front.
He's done some good things.
The way he kicked the ball before indicates to me that he'll probably kick this through very,
Well,
very
this might be a bit
comfortably.
different, Mitch, because the wind has changed direction. He's
only
kicking
got
directly in.
He's only got to kick it out a little bit
Yep.
to the left. It'll
He-
come back.
he just needs to punch it
He's
low.
a penetrating kick, Jason. He comes in, skips in, bang!
And he's overcooked
Yeah,
that.
no,
He penetrated
he
it.
kicked
Penetrated it to the left.
He
He's
did.
overcooked
He
that.
kicked it a bit too far to the
Yeah.
left. It held up.
Yeah.
You could see it hold up in the breeze, but he's missed to the left. It didn't come back.
5-6,
Kicked it a long
36.
way. They're straight down the centre of the ground, which I think is not a bad idea, Inverleigh. The big fella Johnson picks it up, handballs it out, goes out to McIntosh. McIntosh kicks it to the man I was just talking about. McKeown Walsh, who handballs it on.
It's a
Inverleigh have
wasted
shot at
opportunity.
goal.
It's a really good setup play there and
It was.
just wasted.
Nearly went coast to coast,
Yeah.
Jace. Coast to coast
Best
for a point.
best play all day.
Yeah. This big fella's got to take control here, the big fella. McKeown Walsh, he certainly has to.
Inverleigh.
Yeah, he's got to. Yeah, otherwise, they don't win. He's just got to take control. They're better players. They're senior players. They've got to take control. Ball's bouncing around on the half-forward line for Inverleigh. Picked up by the man we were just talking about, Mulgrew, and he snaps a
Goes
goal
on.
and
Hey, well, this
bang!
This could
Straight
spark
through the
'em.
middle of the ground. They certainly have had a bit of possession in the last 5 minutes. It's just the way that
Yeah.
they move the ball.
It might have been Garrard, was it? It was one
Nah,
of
it wasn't Garrard.
But
Oh, it
what-
might have been
what
Garrard.
What concerns me, lads, is that even that's a beautiful goal. It's really well done, but the body language of Inverleigh, there was no excitement there. There doesn't seem to be much feeling here about they're back in the ball game.
Oh, they're back in the ball
They
game.
are.
It's 4-5-29 to 5-6-36 at the 5-minute and 40-second mark of the third quarter.
It's not seeing where they're getting their
So,
spark from.
The reality to it is they need to take advantage of the win, Jason.
Yeah.
They can't afford to go in at three-quarter time with a deficit. So they certainly need to take charge. Umpire's waiting for the yellow light to come on. He throws the ball up. Get rid of the ads. East Geelong get it out of the centre of the ground. Punch it out wide to, and that's what they seem to be doing. East Geelong. They seem to be trying to run them off their legs. Picked up by Inverleigh, tackled by East Geelong. Good second effort by that young fellow, which was Ryan Hole. He hasn't dug himself one yet,
Ryan
but
Hole, the captain.
That's
Young
some of your
fella.
best work,
it's
John.
some of my best work.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not going that good today, to tell you the honest truth.
Fatigue.
Ball goes up. I am fatigued. Ball goes up, and the umpires plucked the free kick out here to Vanosa.
Stokey's best on ground.
He's been good. He's been okay.
He's my second best now.
Yeah, second
Yeah,
best.
Hall's
He
my
kicks
best.
the ball out wide. Inverleigh certainly take a great diving mark on the 50-metre line in the attacking area for East Geelong. Inverleigh now look to go down the boundary road side. Long kick. Looking for... East Geelong have picked it up after the spillage. There's no doubt about that. It's
he's
well
dropped
done.
it.
That's good. East Geelong pick it up, go back through the middle of the ground. If you see Jason, every time they've got two players
Yep.
standing in the middle of the ground. No Inverleigh players beside him. It's kicked
Kick,
Kick
Jack Lee.
wide, kick wide to East Geelong again there once again on the lead.
what
That
is
wasn't
that?
much of a kick, was it? That was Barney, wasn't it? Oh no, Mamor. That was Mamor. I should have known.
Mamone.
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 Hello. Oh, yeah, it's coming out towards
Needed to
Inverleigh.
mark that, the captain, Muir.
Yeah, Muir and it marked, but he's kicked it towards the big centre forward. You got to go for it, son.
There we go.
You got to go. He's leading in the race for. Looks like Harry Mackay. He's going that well.
So he's not gonna-
hello, he's picked it up. It's
If he's
gone out
Harry
the
Mackay,
forward
he's
pocket.
not going to kick a goal
That's
then.
what
Mitch.
I mean. That's what I was saying. That's what I meant.
He's going
it's
the
in
wrong way.
Yeah, it's in the. He was lucky to hit his boot the other night. It's in the forward pocket for a ball up in Inverleigh's attacking area. The ball goes up to big ruckman, have a crack at it. Ball's in dispute on the ground. It's just a pack of players. Muir has got his hands, or Mulgrew has got his hands on it.
Yes,
He's
Hutchison.
Snapped it, give it to Hutchison.
That's a
Hutchison
free
snapped.
kick.
Should be a free kick, but East Geelong defend grimly. Once again, hello. He's gone through the points.
No, it's play on.
It's
It's still.
play on.
Well on. Hello, there's a bit of a punch up down there in the
Oh,
forward pocket.
that's...
What's going on now?
So firstly, if you saw on the camera, there probably should have been a free kick to Inverleigh,
Yeah.
tugging on his jumper. And then the umpire's saying plainly he just stepped over the line as he comes out from full back. He's going to go over to Brunt, number 49 with a headband on. Samson.
Keep the hair out of your eyes.
Samson Brunt, keep that hair out of your eyes.
Oh, dear.
And
Maybe
Brunt
should have put it in
has
his
kicked
eyes.
it.
He
should
needs
have.
short back and sides.
So he
Hey,
kicked it out on the full.
he needs to
Samson
go out to
Brunt.
click at his lower and get a main adjustment, John.
Adam Muir, the captain's going to be right. He's nearly about to sit down in the East Geelong interchange bench. He's that close. The captain, Adam Muir for Inverleigh, on the left foot, inside 50. He's got to find a target. No one can pick it up. It's going to be spoiled over the boundary line, and another ball up.
Well, we've got Geelong Road. He's just walked into the box.
It
Hey,
has.
Geelong's own Craig Hutchison, Mark Spider Brady.
Spider!
Do you want to take over, Spider?
Go and sign some autographs.
That'll be
Right,
right.
lads, here we go.
Get some photos with the kids.
So East Geelong kick it out to Harley Jacobs. Harley Jacobs, little chipping kick up to
Oh,
Alex Gear, but
and a
he's
nice
Good contest.
mark.
Nice
Alex
mark.
Gear, well done.
Alex
Yeah.
Gear, they're just
Stood
chipping
his
it around.
ground.
He's going towards Lappin. Good mark by Lappin. And out on his own is Mamone.
Here we
He's
go.
going to kick it to him.
Here comes
Let's see
these
if he can
orange
run
boots.
and take a bounce of the orange boot from Thompson.
Oh,
Women's
he had to
side.
give it.
Inside 50 towards Tresize. Can he mark it? No, he can't, but it's spilled
He gotta
down.
run on it.
And it's going to be picked up now by Matty Berry. Tries to sell the candy. Off to Tresize. Tresize couldn't kick it. He's going to kick it now. He's going to try and find a
This
target.
is ugly footy.
He should have.
Oh,
He's
my
kicked it to the
God.
half-forward line when he
Well,
couldn't
Mamone should have given it to Berry in the first
Yeah.
place.
So Inverleigh, they're going to go
Hello,
forward.
Hutchison
He's
will
going to
get
try and
this.
take
You
a
watch
hanger,
that.
Hutchinson.
Oh, that's great play.
Killen Welsh, he's taking him. Vanosta high. Should be a free kick to East Geelong. No, it's going to be a ball up. Should have been a free kick high. Crowd going wild here.
Yeah.
A bit of liveliness here in this third quarter. Inside the 50-metre line for Inverleigh. Both ruckmen hold on to each other. Scrambling around on the ground. No one can
Yeah,
pick it up.
Hutchison.
But here comes
Nah.
Mulgrew.
Mulgrew.
Mulgrew smothered off his boot. Now it's going to be picked up again. Good little tackle.
He's taking
from
them on,
East
number
Geelong,
one.
but
Ball. It's
Yeah,
gotta be hold the ball.
absolutely.
It's going to be holding the ball. Free kick to East Geelong.
Hello. They're starting to get grumpy.
Hello.
They're getting tired. There's a bit of punch on
Yeah,
going on
sweats
here.
in the eyes.
Interchange. Jozapovic on for
McNally.
Jeremy Van Oster.
Yeah.
So McNally, he's going to come up to the broadcast side of the ground.
That is terrible.
That is not a great kick. But it's pulled in Lappin. He's just about through it. They're going to try and play on. Jozapovic is going to, good little hands.
Oh, Gilby,
Now
well
they're going to
done.
run. They're going to go up to centre wing. It's about right on the Morris Finance paint. Good. Oh, nearly a good mark.
free
He's going to
kick.
get the free kick.
Hello.
Because he will get the free kick.
I think he's going to be in a concussion protocol.
Robbie Lowe.
Oh, no. It was his nose.
Oh, no HIA here.
No, it was his nose. He stuck a big hole. He
Robbie
hit
Lowe.
the-
He's going to play on quickly on the left foot. He's going to look for a target inside 50. Hutchison's around the ball. There's a lot of players around that ball at the moment. Hands off Lappin.
Oh,
He's
he
thrown it.
dropped the
That is
ball.
nearly a free kick. Umpire
Goodness
saw that
me.
whole thing. Kicked off the ground. Into the middle of the ground now. Tresize couldn't do much with it.
Good job.
Good little bump. Scrambling around, nearly a free kick high.
No, he ducked.
What do you reckon?
No,
Duck.
he
He
staged.
staged that.
Staged.
Jack, get of it.
That's a Logie award, that
Lousy.
one.
Keep your head over the footy. You
Lousy
get
just
that.
couldn't do anything with it. Caleb Lowndes. And East Geelong, free kick, holding the ball.
Oh, hello. Someone's collapsed
Someone's
over
down.
here.
I think he's just fallen over. He's hurt himself.
Number 20.
Jozapovic here.
He's in a bad way.
I think he's hurt himself.
He's
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
He's
He
okay.
might be all right.
Yeah, HIA.
He just come on the ground. They're going to play on. They're going to go towards the outer wing.
Oh, good mark.
Straight down the throat of Inverleigh, but couldn't mark it. So scrambling around. Dale Albans there. Can't pick it up. Hopefully they can get a clearing ball, but Jai McEwen just going to kick into the middle of the ground. He's going to go towards Nicky Johnston, but it won't go to Nicky Johnston. So Clay Mulgrew, number 1. He's going to go inside 50.
Oh,
they need to find a target. Kicks it out in front. He's going to snap around on his left boot and hopefully kick a goal. Lockie Parrott. No, he
That was
doesn't.
a really lazy effort then.
He had time and he could have
All
kicked
the
that
time
goal.
in the world.
He had so much time. So the score now, and I'll take a break and you take over in a minute, Mitch.
Yeah,
But
I'll take
5-6-36 East Geelong. 4-8-32 Inverleigh. We've got about 13 and a half minutes gone.
Oh, the ball's kicked into the forward pocket. Luckily for East Geelong that they spoiled the mark.
Oh!
In the best position. This game stepped up a notch. It's got a bit physical. There'll be a ball up here on the about 60 metres from Inverleigh's goal, kicking.
Caleb Lowndes hit his head on the light post.
Yeah, no.
Lowndes, Craig Lowndes should be a bat there.
Yeah, he
Jeez.
should be next week. Anyway, that's what it goes. Once again, Rostopovich hits the ball out. East Geelong attack it when it's on the ground. Inverleigh pick it up, miss his foot. Scrambley's passage of play, that's got to be high umpire, hasn't it?
Wow.
Surely.
And he's looking right there
Goodness
too.
me. But anyway, let's see if they clear it out. Clear it from the ground, boys. Throw it wide.
Come on, boys. Punch that ball, Jeremy. He is. He's going to tap it.
heard
He's
ya.
going to tap it
He's
forward.
done a good job.
Lappin take him without it.
Yeah,
giving you
let
the
him
thumbs
take
up
without
too,
it.
Bowles.
Yeah,
He's listening.
Yeah,
The big fella.
He's listening, the big
Yeah,
bloke.
big
There's
Van
no
Oster.
doubt about
He's a
that.
ripper. There's no
Yeah,
doubt
he's
about
going
it.
all right
With the
with
Phil
Oster.
Cleary beard.
Loved it.
Yeah, it ball goes down to the wing, picked
Oh,
up
header.
by Heater, and he's going to get a free kick here. No, he's not. It's going to go against him for dropping the ball. Inverleigh work it through with handball and then kick down towards the full forward line, and it's hit them right, hit the Inverleigh player right on the chest, and that is number 23, which is Parrott. He's got to be a chance for me. He's only 35 out, basically directly in front. With the wind right
Well, he owes
in
him
his
one,
back.
Mitch. He tried to
He
play like a
does,
movie
yeah,
there earlier and
yeah.
missed an almost certain goal. And
This
he
will
needs
put them in
this.
front, Jason.
Yep.
If he kicks this, and they need to be in front, I think, at three-quarter time.
Absolutely.
And it's at the 14-minute mark, nearly 15-minute mark as he comes in to kick the ball. Comes in with a direct approach, got to kick through it, son. And he does kick through it, but he's kicked it to the right, pulled it to the right.
And what he did, he just leant back on it.
Yeah. But anyway, like I meant to say, that puts them a point closer. It's 4-10. You know, really, they've had 14 shots to 11. They should be in front here, but they're not. East Geelong kick it, and it goes straight out of bounds, and Inverleigh will be attacking once again.
It's been very sloppy East Geelong this quarter,
Yeah,
haven't they, with their ball use?
They have. Number 52 brings it back into play. Austin Parrott kicks it in towards centre half forward. The big fellas rise, and it's nearly a good mark, but off hands. And the back of the pack, Inverleigh Crummett.
Who was
and
that,
was
Hutchison?
Hutchison.
It was too.
Who you would imagine knows a little bit about footy because he's been a good player for a long time. He kicks his first, I think it is, Jason.
Yes.
And that puts him in front. And
Game on.
Game on.
Game
There's
on
no
at
doubt about
Concept
this.
Oval.
I think that they have had control for the last 5 minutes.
I was just going to say, if we go back 10 minutes ago,
Yeah.
they'd look nowhere in the hunt, and all of a sudden they're in front.
Yeah, no,
Funny game.
There's no doubt about it. They've got to make the most of this. I said they've brought Bluey Garrard back on to go deep. Hutchison's deep.
Yep.
They need to get it out of the centre and kick it forward and rely on those experienced senior players to get the footy and kick
They
their
have 4 minutes to try and get another one on the board.
That's right.
It's back in the middle of the ground. Now Inverleigh lead by 3 points. So
Yeah, it's
they're
out
going to
again.
go. They're going
Got
to
out
go
the
get
front.
it out again, and they're going to go inside 50 towards McEwen Walsh.
There's
Can't take
Hutchison.
it. It's going to spill down to Hutchison. 2 in a row from Hutchison. I
Bang.
think
Wow.
he's kicked
Bang.
it. Yes, he has.
Bang.
He high fives
Bang.
McEwen Walsh, and he goes bang.
Bang.
2 in a row in
This
about
is a
30 seconds.
This is a Stewie Jew sort of performance by
Yeah,
Hutchison
well,
in
it
late in
is.
this
About the
third
same
quarter.
size.
He does look a bit like.
He does.
He was
He's got a
very,
Hawthorn
yes,
jumper.
very
Brown
thick
and
through the
gold
hips.
jumper.
Yeah.
Very thick through the hips. Powerful
But
man.
guess
Powerful.
what? McEwen Walsh, his attack on the footy was great. He created the spillage.
Yep.
It wasn't a great kick by Inverleigh. He created the spillage. Once again, Muir's coming on. You can see they're pushing him forward again. So they're putting all their guns in the forward half.
With these conditions, though, John, you just need to get it in there.
Well, once
Penetrate
again,
it
they
long.
come out of the front of the stoppage, Jason, and
They do that again. They're right on it. There was good clearance again by
Yeah,
Billy
absolutely.
McIntosh. So here they go. Van Oster and Johnston in the ruck. Van
Johnston
Oster
got it
taps
again.
down. Here we go. Hopefully East Geelong for them can try and get it forward. because it's just
bounce of the ball.
sparked by Inverleigh, and it's a horrible bounce of the ball. That's what happens. He's taken without it. He's going to pay holding the man.
There, that's right.
So they're going to try and go forward again. He wants it deep here, Adam Muir. He looked for him, but not a great kick. As we mark
Oh, that's gone
17
17
three-quarter
30.
time. Now the scoreboard reads 17 and a half minutes gone, but the time clock didn't start till about 3 minutes.
Oh, well, there you go.
Didn't start, that's why.
So it's 20 minutes and 45 seconds.
So it's you're spot on, Mitch. So 6-9
Attention to
45.
detail.
Inverleigh, East Geelong 5-6-36 at three-quarter time, and Inverleigh just big spark right then from Blake Hutchison kicking 2 goals in about 25 seconds. So
And that's what needed to happen, wasn't it,
well,
really?
they needed to bounce back, Inverleigh, but
Yeah.
now it's East Geelong's turn to
Yeah.
to answer the call.
Well,
And
there was an really ugly quarter
start.
of footy, and
Yeah.
you just seen East Geelong running on top of the ground. You think, right, they're going to run away with this quarter. But to their credit, Inverleigh, they've stuck in there and they've hung tight, and they've capitalised going with the breeze. So now the big question is, we spoke about fatigue earlier in the call. This is where grand finals will be won. Who's got the mental toughness to be able to get through this little pain barrier, control the football on their terms, and actually hit the scoreboard to try and consolidate?
9 points is a big lead in these conditions when you consider one side's kicked 6 goals and the other side's kicked 5.
Especially the way the game's been going.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting. I think we'll take a quick break before we get into the final quarter.
If you're out in the bay,
What do you
be
do?
careful.
Keep
Stay out
clear
of the
of
way.
big ships.
That's
We'll take
the
a
way.
break at Concept Oval.
We've got an apprentice
Inverleigh
here,
take
John.
a big lead.